Bam, baby. Live. Should be live now. Yep. Bam. So, a lot of money goes time for the Game Award live stream. But Mimikyu ready with me, right? Pokemon might win. Pokemon's gonna have no chance, man. Yeah, for the Pokemon that won't win, right? Bayonetta 3 might win. I got, of course, the... Elden Ring, of course. It's the only game I see one. I mean, honestly, right? Elden Ring is the only game I feel I care about, honestly, that says. And I have, of course, if you didn't know, right? I mentioned in the chat, one. I mean, I'm a game developer for like 15 years, maybe, right? We're gonna give it many years. All the stuff too. Currently, like an AI developer, right? Kind of thing with that, something like that. Something I'm a human behavior expert, right? That I kind of work with. Mostly so. It's kind of funny because I don't actually have. I mean, sure, I studied some video gaming at school and so on, but mostly my degree is in video game design, you know what I mean? Like, I just studied like human behavior design and so on, and IT and so on, right? Sociology. But anyway, one game I felt I was lacking, you know. So we got, this probably wins, right? We got Sona Blade 3, I think that's probably the JRPG winner, right? One game I felt I was lacking, the game I really like, of course, is we got it here, right? Triangle Strategy. This is a game I really want to see winning. That's probably my favorite JRPG this year. Probably, perhaps, maybe more so in Triangle Strategy. Maybe. I don't have the crit mission. Yeah, it looks lame now. It looks lame. It looks lame. I don't have the crit mission. Maybe right. But of course, the game we all care about is, of course, Elden Ring, right? Yeah. Of course, the game we all care about, Elden Ring. That is the actual game we all, you know, is here for, right? I feel. Should start with a moment now. I think so, but now, but whatever. Elden Ring, of course, the Gun Giver game, right? And so on. Pokemon probably won't be in it right now. I don't think Pokemon is gonna. I think it's kinda weird when they do that thing because obviously God of War is the everyone's like competitor, right? To Elden Ring, and I feel it's a little strange when they. Like we did draw the line, right? Well, Pokemon's a very good game anyway, but I mean we did draw the line for like, you know, when is it this year, when is it next year or whatever, right? And just gonna say so on. But yeah, the game I worked on that has won. Have I been in more than one game to win? I probably have, but maybe. But yeah, the game I'm thinking of mainly, right, that I won on is FF7 Remake, right? FF7 Remake many years ago. That's one of my classic ERPs I worked on, right? Sort of get a Square Enix or soft. And hopefully, here's my Zelda shirt, man. Hopefully, if I make some Zelda, right? Yeah, I want to do some reaction, baby. I want to do some Zelda. I would love to see some, you know, some Zelda, right? Yeah, it's my favorite Zelda shirt I made a couple of years ago. I would love to see some Zelda stuff. But anyway, yeah, Bayonetta, right? It is probably the best action game. Here's the Edition box, right? Massive box, love it box. It's so massive. This box is gigantic, seriously, guys. Haven't seen it before? This box is like this big. This box is insanely big, okay? Like here's a Triangle Strategy box, right? This is also a Edition box. It costs about the same money. So compare the size to the box. We can of course argue for the for the actual content inside the box, but the box size, as a nerd, man, I gotta say the collector edition. Bayonetta 3 might be the best one, right? Like, it's gigantic. It is really gigantic. It's basically worth to get freaking paintings in the background. Jesus Christ, that didn't work much. But, it's just a moment here. But before it starts, let's talk about Elden Ring, right? Yeah. Elden Ring, I feel, is the best game in many years. I mean, probably. The thing with Elden Ring, why it's so good, right? And I mean, because I streamed the whole game, right? Is because Elden Ring is actually a game I cared for, you know what I mean? Now, of course, I like Bayonetta 3 Temple, right? I like Triangle Strategy. Where is it and so on, right? This game. You know, Sona all the games that played Sona games and so on, right? Those are like Pokemon, right? But Elden Ring really was a game, and I feel a lot of people really want to say Elden Ring, right? Because Elden Ring is the first game I feel for years where I, as a salty old gamer, right, that played games for like 30 years, right? I'm like, wow, I want to keep playing, you know what I mean? Elden Ring is the first game I feel in like, I don't know, 2-3 years where I felt I just need to keep playing, right? Like you die on the boss, whatever, you keep playing, you want to explore the next dungeon or whatever, you just can't keep playing it. Like you actually got addicted to play Elden Ring. It's so good that you actually got like, I want to keep playing, right? And I haven't had a feeling for many years, honestly, because, you know, I am an old, I'm an old gamer, right? And most games, even though I enjoy them, those really pull me in in the fact that Elden Ring did it all right. And honestly, not to be that guy, maybe Sekiro seriously was the game previous to that would have been. That being said, though, I actually do like Sekiro more than Elden Ring, honestly, yeah. But it's like a mixture, right? I like the combat more Sekiro, but the Elden Ring open world I like more, right? So the perfect thing for me would be like Sekiro, but open world, right? Like in Elden Ring style. That would be the perfect game of it, yeah. Like, that would be the perfect game, right? Because I definitely prefer more like the parry system and the action in Sekiro. I like it more. The boss fights I think are better in Sekiro than Elden Ring. They're more, you know, you get the flow of the game more and so on. But for the worst that, yeah, the Elden Ring is so good, man. But other game I really liked, you know, was of course Triangle Strategy this year, right? I really love this game. It's like my favorite genre, right? Tactical JRPGs. I had to buy this edition, and I felt that it was really cool. Like the whole Grimoire. So before on the stream, right? But the edition is actually the Grimoire, right? You open up a page chest and you get the stuff and so on. But it is like it's not the best game I played in my life, but it's like my favorite genre. You know? I love, you know, Tactics Ogre, FFT and so on, right? So that game I think was pretty good. I still haven't started yet. I thought I was supposed to start at 10 now. Yeah, I was official streamer, baby. Let me just let's see, turn it off. So I put on the naughty on accidentally. I'm just reading the chat. Shouldn't it start now? Started 11 minutes ago. Yeah, I'm a little confused on the timer. Well, it's like 10 minutes left, so I shouldn't talk for 10 minutes. It does say 30 now, but they said earlier that I was gonna start in 10 minutes. Whatever. I guess I can just give my speak then. Okay, it's gonna be 10 more minutes to start. Whatever then. Whatever. I guess so. Yeah, good trick because it started the stream right. But anyway, let's review the games that I want to say win, right? No, but I just feel like but Elden Ring is an important game, right? Because it really is a game where I felt that, man, I want to keep playing the game. It's really enjoyable, right? For example, this wasn't released last year, right? But here I have a Nier Replicant, right? Resident Evil here, which I know, yeah, it's collected edition Resident Evil, whatever. Yeah, they'll see that. What more games do we have here? Got some Konosuba novel, but yeah, I got Skull. Oh, here's F7. Ah, here it is. This is the game, of course, that I worked on, and the one, yeah, it's in the bottom there. Honestly, I didn't think about it. It's in the bottom of my PlayStation 4 package. Yeah, so this game I worked on that many years ago, right? The classic FF7 remake, which was a great honor. Opus I grew up with that. That was very touching. Having to work on that game was amazing. Just like, you know, classic. But my point was that Nier, right? You know, I love Nier Automata, right? Replicant, not as good of a game, but you know, it's okay. But like this game, you know, this is a game I beat completely right. We streamed it. And so on, and you know, I'm enjoying it. But for example, compared to Elden Ring, it's a game that I'm just enjoying. You know what I mean? It's not weird, but yeah, it's a game that I enjoy. I keep playing it, right? But I don't feel like I need to complete it a little bit. This game has a good storyline. Of course, it's a Nier game has a very good storyline. But I think it's a good example of like, nah, you know, you cannot play it, but you don't really need to finish it. You know what I mean? You kind of like, yeah, it's enjoyable, right? But Elden Ring really was like one of those first games to be really like into it. Yeah, where you really felt like, I need to keep playing. I need to keep playing it. Maybe it's so high. I said that height, right? I use it for my Nesco. Yeah, my Nesco is my standing on my games here. It's like my press there. But so that's one thing with Sekiro, or also Elden Ring and Sekiro. Yeah, both of them. They're so addictive in that sense, right? So that's one way to look at it. Why Elden Ring, I think, is by far the best game this year, and I think a lot of people feel the same like I do, right? That it is an amazing game, and it really is. Like a game you actually do enjoy for reals, compared to, you know, the previous games you played or whatever, right? And people are gonna be really upset if it doesn't win, right? Yeah, should win. It should easily win Game of the Year and so on, easily. I don't think any other game has been even remotely comparable to Elden Ring, right? Not at all, not for a second, in that sense, right? But I also think that when it comes to, you know, what can I say more? I'm only thinking that I lead Elden, and also what I like Pokemon, right? I got Pokemon, you know, just playing through that game now, right? Yeah, Violet, that's not upset. Violet, right? But that's also why I like Pokemon too, right? The latest game, because the Elden Ring does, and Pokemon does as well, right? Is that you actually have a really nice feeling of, okay, here is a grass, here is some enemies or Pokemon, right? Okay, what is behind that? What's behind that hill? I don't know, but I want to explore it. You know, I just want to go over the hill and see what's on the other side, right? Both of these games really make it happen. And because personally, I'm not even a big fan, and I keep saying that I would love to have Sekiro, or keep saying like Elden Ring, right? In open world, that kind of combat, I hope that's the next game they make, right? From software. But like I don't like that much, like the Horizon, etc. Those kind of open world because they aren't really open world, right? No, those games are basically you have the exact same quest, right? Like 5 or 6 different zones, right? So you go to the desert and it's like okay, you have a bad village and you got a tall neck to climb. You got some footprints to follow, right? You do that stuff in the desert, and then 5 hours later, 10 hours later, you get to the snow place, the tundra, and you do the exact same thing, right? Those games here had all the same mini quests. So this have like Spider-Man, right? Spider-Man, you kind of jump around. You have here's the Kingpin, 3 different places. This thing. They're all kind of the same over and over again, right? And I don't really feel like you're exploring very much in those games at all. And they're so hand-holding, right? And also they're also way too easy for that matter. But yeah, I mean, I remember playing Horizon. I got trophy that game and played it on, of course, super hard or whatever, right? And I had it was incredibly easy anyway. I was like, oh my god, this game is so easy. And that's been one of the complaints with God of War, right? The God of War Ragnarok, the latest game, is that you can just beat it by. The game doesn't let you beat the game, right? Now, the ELDEN RING, and again, and Pokemon as well, right? Actually, I like Pokemon Scarlet. Is that Pokemon and ELDEN RING doesn't handheld you, right? It's just like go to the other side of the mountain, and I don't need the game to tell me to go there, right? I just want to go there because I want to see if it's in Pokemon there, or if it's a new boss in the ELDEN RING, right? So I actually think the Pokemon and the Ring are very similar in the open world aspect because they kind of have a Japanese open world. It's just kind of like, here's a world, do something. You know what I mean? It's just like go somewhere, right? Yeah, it doesn't really tell you what else is going to happen, right? You're just going to have to go over there. Which I think is like a really good thing, right? So that's one, I think, a massive thing, why it works so much better, right? Probably so, but now it's gonna get bored sitting here for. No, but it's a little bit like, man, this started 10 minutes early. Jesus Christ, man. I hope it isn't too long for that, man, right? But I know that they said they're gonna short it down this year because everyone complained last year. Yeah, but I think that every year, they always make it usually too long with that. Hopefully it's just like this year, we're just gonna have, like, okay, bam, 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 right? Like, here's the game. Probably not. I mean, obviously gonna be trailers and so on, but I don't mind to see some trailer, right? Maybe some Zelda trailer. Maybe some Final Fantasy 16, how to see right there. I wouldn't mind seeing some trailers for some of the games, right? But on the same time, I'm a little bit like, yeah. Preferably use good trailers. Yeah, I don't need to see like 20 trailers I don't care about, yes. That would be one thing. Yeah, I don't need to see trailers of games I don't care about. That's probably a good way to look at it. Probably so. But some other good games then. You can't just sit Elden Ring. But I think why Elden Ring, why everyone loves Elden Ring so much and why it's so different is because, you play the game will tell you what to do, right? And then also you can beat the boss in many different ways and so on. But I think that's the really strength of it, right? You play the game and it's like, no one is telling you to go to the other side of the mountain. But you do it anyway because it's fun, right? Yeah. And that's the strength of it. I mean, I am really bored of this kind of half-ass fake award, right? That most of the Western companies does, yeah. Like Horizon and so on. And that's also why I felt immediately, right, when... because I'm gonna be roasting games, don't get me wrong, man. You know I'm a salty person. Yeah, I'm gonna roast the games, right? Let's roast some games. I don't remember exactly every game, because I didn't really care to look before. Honestly. I know some game. I mean, I'm enjoying the Sonic versus the Genshin Impact rivalry. I'm enjoying, like, kind of this, like, weird furry game. I'm enjoying this weirdness of the Sonic War. The Sonic versus... Genshin Impact, I'm enjoying that, guys. I'm enjoying that stuff, right? That's hilarious. That is truly hilarious. I am super enjoying that. Absolutely. That's gonna be hilarious, man. Yeah, I'm enjoying that. But what more do we have? Genshin Sonic Frontier, right? We got Bayonetta for action, Last of Us some game. What more game is it gonna be? I think one problem, and this is exactly we're gonna do the Crunchyroll roast. And you know I love doing the Crunchyroll roast, man. That's like a 3-4 hour of roasting. There we go. Okay, God damn it, man. Here we go. It's like 5 minutes left. You changed to 7 minutes. Okay. But anyway, we all gonna do Crunchyroll awards, right? Which I love to roast them because they're always terrible. Yeah, people love to say this is too woke or whatever. Crunchyroll awards is like, those are no Crunchyroll awards, but the Crunchyroll awards are terrible though, and they're so weird because not only do they have a lot of political agenda, right, which is so clear in the controls, but the issue more so with Crossover Awards is that if they don't own the anime, they don't have it in the list. Yeah, it's crazy. So there was like 1 year where Amazon owned arguably like the 2-3 best animes, right? Or something. They were streaming it, right? And only one anime, Hoshiro Kuni, I believe, so 17, yeah, was in the season. All the other animes like no. And then we have Mushoku Tensei, like last Crunchyroll Award, right? They refused to have it anywhere. They had it in one category. But basically, almost everyone had it as the best anime last year. Right? Like almost every YouTuber or whatever was like, "This is the best anime of the year," and they had like in no categories, like fantasy or something, because they didn't own it. One thing because maybe they didn't like the main character or whatever, right? But more so because they didn't have it on their streaming site, right? So that is way worse, man. Yeah, Little Game Awards is like not that partial because it's like a separate people doing it, right? But that means that they still have a lot of friends though. Yeah. I mean, you know, the guy running this thing is still like friends with Hideo Kojima, so that's very famous. But so they still has a little bit of course, you know, politicals or whatever, friendship, nepotism, so on, right? But the Crunchyroll Award is funny because they're straight up is like, if we don't stream the anime, it is not good enough to be in the list. The same every year. That is so mad because you can say anything you want, right, about you know politics or whatever, but they is like straight up like no. The Annie Award is the same thing. Like the Annie Awards, thought about that early this year because it's like January this year, right? The Annie Awards is like owned basically by Disney and then Riot Games. They were the only one paying for it this year. Yeah, so in the Annie Awards, it's the Animation Awards, right? They only had Disney movies and Arcane. And we looked at who actually is paying for it. It was Disney and Riot Games. It was basically the only people paying for it. So you were like, oh, okay, I see. It's like the 59th Annie Award. Disney gets half the awards. Riot Games get only half the awards. Who's paying for it? Oh, it's not company. Like, and that is the truth, man. You can say whatever you want if Arcane is good or bad or whatever, right? But the truth still is that the Riot Games basically paid for the whole. They and Disney paid for the whole sermon, right? So you're like the whole award system. You're like, okay, but so you can look at the actual fine print, and it says even on the first website of any awards that Riot Game is like platinum or like super gold sponsorship, yeah. So they own like 50% of the. So at least this award, it is fun to roast other awards too. When you're just like, oh my god, this is just so corrupt, man. This is not even like remotely. I guess the Oscars though, every time we refuse to have anime. Oh yeah, everyone remembers right when we had. Your Name, yeah, or Silent Voice, right? I have the bluest or this one, right? Yeah, the classic that year, and Boss Baby 2 or something beat them. Yeah, because they refused to have anime, right? In the and it's kind of funny too because people saying, oh, but at least Ghibli used to win the Oscars, right? But the reason Ghibli won is because Ghibli was actually published by Disney, right? So Disney was publishing the Ghibli movies. So the reason they won Oscars isn't because the games were bad or good, it's because Disney were paying so they would win the anime awards when they were publishing Ghibli movies. Like straight up, this is 100% true. Check it out. Yeah, the Disney has been a long establishing of the publishing Ghibli for the 80s, right? So basically, every time like they had the Ghibli movies in Oscar was because Disney was straight up paying to to have them win. Like, that is so man. Yeah, I don't have much of a. We haven't started yet, even this award system, but I'm just like, yeah, I don't have much trust in award systems because I'm just like, who's paying for this thing? No, but I'm just being honest, right? Like, I remember, let's do some fun stuff then. I was working at a game company, which is like 5 years ago now. I'm an old man. 5 years ago, I was working at a game company, right? We're publishing this game, and I talked to a person I know on a famous gaming site. I won't say what's that, but a very famous site, right? One of the biggest one, basically, right? And I was like, can you review our game, right? And he's like, oh, I can give you like an 8 out of 10 for like $1,000, right? You know? And I was like, that's a really good deal. Yeah, that's how it is, you know. You can easily pay to get an 8 or 9 or 10 in a lot of these publications. And the owner of the game company I worked on, they refused to pay anyone anything. And you send them copies instead of a new game company, but established by very experienced. You would believe it. They're on paper at least very experienced developers and so on. And they just sent them copies, right, to the different game sites and papers and so on. And basically no one reviewed it, right, because the game they didn't pay anyone or they didn't push for it beforehand. And I was like, but if you don't push beforehand, don't have any kind of buzz around it, we need to pay these people, right, to review it. not even like just getting a good review. It's paid to actually care about it. Like, hey, you get like $1,000 if you review it. And I could, yeah. Stuff like that is very, very common, right? Whereas you're gonna write about the other game, but instead they're paying their trips or whatever. You know what I mean? This is a known thing in the game industry or emotion in game journalism for like the last 20 years, right? So that was absurd for me because the CEO was the one who refused to do any, so to speak, back scratching, right? With any of the game journalists. So we got like basically no reviews. Not even bad reviews, we got like no reviews. They didn't even talk about it, they just ignored it, you know what I mean? But here we go, baby. Now it finally starts. Yeah. Yeah, now it finally starts. Okay, now it finally starts. I'm gonna tweet it. Okay.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 2022 Game Awards opening act. It's like,
I won't have everything.
it's like DLC that you play before you
Yeah, there we go.
We've got a
Yeah, so this is the co. No, I got the official co-stream, baby. Yeah, it's kind of funny, man. Cause I'm a hot, cool game developer, right?
kidding on the soundtrack.
But is another timer up there? 29 minutes. Why did I start so early? I should put some video games. But whatever. Now it's started. But
We are streaming around the world to
yeah.
millions, and our big show starts so
Okay.
soon, where we will honor the best.
But I guess this is maybe some trailer now.
with
Maybe,
new
right?
looks at upcoming games
Maybe some
like
trailers.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Ooh. I wouldn't mind seeing some Star Wars trailer. Obviously, I like Star Wars.
And so
Yeah.
much more. But if you're a diehard who's already tuned in, here's your legendary reward of a first look at what's next for
Okay.
Jedi.
What do we get now?
Back in 2018, they won at the Game Awards, so let's check out what they've got.
This could be
going on
cool.
next.
I don't mind seeing some trailers, right? So. World premiere. Okay. Interesting. I give some Castlevania vibes. I mean, you know I love Metroidvania games, you know, Castlevania so. You see music, I was like, yeah. Yeah, the music is good, man. Definitely feels like Castlevania music. Not as good as maybe Vampire Killer, the classic song, but... Okay, but there's some extra gameplay, though. I'm almost like, yeah, but there's some gameplay, though. So here we go. Yeah. Freaking, like, Alucard and, is it Witcher? That's Witcher, right? Yeah. Dude, here we go, the Vampire Killer. Yeah, this is it. Oh, man, this is awesome. I want goosebumps, man. This is like good music. My god, you know, I'm gonna love this. Okay, Dracula himself. Oh yeah, it's gonna transform. This is the boss battle, right? This music is so good, man. Why did he stop making? Why did Konami stop making games for? Konami was like pachinko machines. This actually gave me goosebumps. I actually enjoying this a lot, generally. This is good, man. I'm just like, yeah, this is good. It's good. Okay, a little hacky there, but okay. But what's the gameplay? What a tease this is! Dead Cells return to Castlevania, man. I was like, I kept saying, man, there's a lot of Castlevania music there. Yeah, I was like, yeah, it is really. I kept saying like it's building up Castlevania music here. Yeah, I was like, where's Vampire Killer? Then we got some Vampire Killer, baby. Then we got some Vampire Killer. But
These games stay with you long after you finish.
that was the kind of weird. In my opinion, that wasn't.
Leave them off your bum.
I feel like a salty old gamer. There was no gameplay, guys. Mimi Q was no gameplay. Okay, so now we're gonna. It actually pretty good because I kind of forgot what. I guess Marvel Snap is honestly what did you read this thing? Marvel Snap is actually really good. Okay, I love Marvel Snap. I'm ready to actually have it prepared to play. I love Marvel Snap, guys. I'm gonna be honest here. Marvel Snap, baby. Wait, they already winning stuff? Oh my god, it's Ben Broad. I know Ben Broad. This is Ben. They already won. Oh my god, it's my bro Ben Broad. I already have it here. I worked with him, you know. I worked in Hearthstone years ago, man. See, I got my freaking Snap game ready here, baby. This is actually like, you know, I actually really like this game. I love Marvel Snap. I grew up, you know, playing games like, my god, this is actually really fun. Because I have Marvel Snap prepared if you're gonna have a boring streamer play it at the same time here. Yeah, I have it ready to play, you know. Let's play a Marvel Snap game. Or is the Ben Rod? This is meta now, baby. We're gonna play some Marvel Snap. This is for better.
We did it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. No, but this game is great. If you play the game, I recommend it extremely much. Okay. I tell all my friends like Rapid right playing. I really love this game. Seriously, this is me playing the game right now.
This year we're partnering with Discord, and you can head to the Game Awards Discord server to discuss tonight's show and
do that, baby.
watch together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now, buckle up for 3 world premieres in a row.
Nakamura.
Ooh. First is a game that is up for Best Debut Indie, and now it's headed to a whole
I'm gonna
new
play this
platform.
Marvel Snap
This
game.
is
The Marvel Snap is actually really good. It actually is really, really good. Like, it reminds me of like Blood Ball or the Simon Flat. Okay.
Do you folks have phones? The original Vampire Survivors is
Do you
out
have
now on
phones?
mobile.
Still, oh my god, I remember that I lost so much money. You know I have stocks in Blizzard, right? You know I have stocks in the company. That was painful, man, when they were like, don't you have phones? You know how much money I lost on that? You know I have Blizzard stocks, right? I mean, I worked in the company. I have stocks in the company for like 15 years. Oh, what, Netflix thing? This is like a new show.
1917.
I mean, Netflix are
The
doing their
Great
own games,
War
right?
rages on.
Zombie fighting here?
2 brothers fight to survive the trenches
Okay.
alongside other valiant hearts.
I'm gonna claw my devils out there.
Desperate
Valiant
to find
Hearts.
their way home.
Okay, another mobile game from Netflix? I'm confused by that, like I said, okay. Oh, PlayStation. Ragnarok. God of War. Callisto Protocol? No, it's... But this other game, oh. I heard about this, but I can't remember the name now. I think so. Why do I recognize this thing so much for? Maybe something I've seen in the NDA should say to me. Maybe I should be quiet. I recognize this game, but I can't remember its god now, guys.
That's right. Returnal, which won last year at the Game Awards, is
Oh,
coming
yeah.
to PC in early 2023.
Okay.
And all I can say is, I love that I'm actually getting paid to watch these right now. I cannot wait for
Yeah, I
these
should get paid
to
for
come
these
out.
guys.
For being
Nah,
honest,
it's a
I've been
fun
doing
thing.
way
But I mean,
too
I got
much
the official
socializing
thing
with
there.
real humans and
Also, my handphone
spending
there.
way too much time in nature lately. Enough of that.
I lost me,
Okay,
right?
so we are going to take a super quick break, but
Oh, it's a
there
break
is
already?
plenty more opening
Come on.
act after
Let's put on my Marvel Snap, guys. I got something else to do here.
icon Ninja, who's going to
Oh,
show us
Ninja
a
is here
new
again?
way
Jesus
to
Christ,
game
man.
with
I thought he was like out of the market now, something. I don't know.
I'm here in my living room.
It's
for a
Ninja.
whole new
I just feel like Ninja is. I don't want to say dead, but I feel like I haven't heard anyone talk about him for the last 2-3 years
smooth
or something.
unreal.
Obviously, I mean, he used to be like the biggest star on Twitch, right? But now I feel like no one really. That's nice.
Starting today, right now, you can play
One
the
baby.
Xbox app on any Samsung 2021 smart TV.
No, I have. Because I have Marvel Snap 1, of course, yeah. But I like the Marvel Snap 1, baby. So what happened now? So it's commercial break now?
There's
Okay.
a storm coming.
5
you tell?
nominations.
Trust me.
This is like Game of
The same thing happened in reality. The rats.
Rats everywhere.
I knew
That is actually it's kind of
I knew we'd have to pay a price for the corruption of
nominee. I like how they have nominees. They haven't like won best narration. It's just like, hey, this guy was nominated. Yeah, they didn't win though. They didn't win, but you know, we nominated it. Yeah, so it's almost like a good game, guys. Almost a good game. They got a lot of nominees here. Best music. Oh, whatever.
I'm sorry for
I don't know what I'm watching.
everything.
20 minutes to
It's
have.
nice, but you can change them.
Yeah, yeah. Come on. Give me the. Actually, I would like that they kind of quickly went over the nominees. We were waiting here because I just very briefly looked at the nominees right when they first announced it, and then I was like, I don't care about this thing at all. Yeah. So it's a commercial break now, or something. I guess. Yeah. No, this is my YouTube, guys. This is my. What is this? Is this like video game? This feels like I'm watching game and in footage. It's like I'm watching Japanese TV now again, and everything is just like. So it's a kind of hack. Sack. What is this game then? Do you like build the elephant outside in the world, and it affects the. Like maybe if you build the elephant, you get another character in the game or something.
Come on in, kids.
I don't understand what they're selling here.
get It Takes Two merch at ittakes2store.com. This
Oh,
holiday
it takes two. Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay.
Yep, you can actually
I was like,
buy
what
your
is
own
selling, guys? What is selling? Like, I see too much Japanese commercials, guys. I've been in Japan too, but I see too much Japanese commercials. I'm just like, what is this thing? Maybe it's a dragon. Like, the Japanese commercials are crazy. You never know what they're selling. So I'm just like, maybe it is an elephant. Yeah. I don't know anymore. We're gonna do one. Okay.
Are the nominees.
Multiverses I actually really like, guys. I like multiverses, yeah.
JoJo's Bizarre
Last year for
Adventure,
Guilty Gear,
All-Star
because I love Guilty Gear. It's my favorite game of all time, right? But I actually really like multiverse. I mean, I read about that, you know, which I usually don't do about this kind of feel Smash games, right? But multiverse is really great. I love multiverses. I was really into multiverse for like 2-3 months. I played every day. Yes, I saw. But it's like called. I felt multiverse was gonna win, right? I felt multiverse was gonna win, though. Yeah, I mean, I kept saying. I said that when it was announced too. Multiverses is actually really good. I think people kind of look down on it because it's like a Smash clone or whatever. But what I love about Multiverse is that it's really like, what can I say? Like, it's every character's unique. Like Bugs Bunny favorite character, right? Yeah, Bugs Bunny has his own game. So
and taking a chance on a brand new studio with
yeah, the new studio and everything. I actually applied for a job then. I applied for a job when I played the game. Seriously, they haven't got back into me, but got back to me, Multiverse Studio. I actually applied for a job after I played the game, genuinely, because the game was released, right? Or whatever in beta, so playing it. I ran the game. I played it for like 20-30 hours the first week. So I was like, I gotta apply for a job here because I really like Multiverse because it's like every character feels like a unique game right there. Bugs Bunny is very different than playing, for example, the Superman. It's very different. I feel like Smash, the characters are too similar, right? Not every character, but I feel a lot of them are kind of overlapping. That's kind of quick though. What's now then?
Where do you think
Man, there's so many games, man.
come from?
Sandman? Pretty good show. I like Sandman, yeah, pretty good show. Could be my favorite Netflix show this year, probably. Yeah, I would say so. Sandman is probably my favorite Netflix show, probably. I guess well, non-anime. I mean, yeah, I guess you know, Cyberpunk counts, yeah, but non-anime. I'm talking about non-anime. Non-anime shows. Yeah. Which cell shading game? I don't know. The background isn't really well done. It's the aliasing on the polish there. Oh, it's hell, yeah.
Me?
Hellboy.
I'm mad.
Interesting cell shading graphic. It is a little bit aliasing issues in the background. The aliasing looks really weird. Might be the stream though, like in the preceding episode. So I guess like a beat 'em up game, I guess, or an action game. There's like a nice, cool comic effect though. Yeah. Yeah, Hellboy. I mean, I wish I read Hellboy in the movie, so yeah. I mean, I'm a nerd, man. I don't know. So I know Hellboy.
Okay,
That looked pretty
like,
interesting.
hell yeah,
The
boy.
background,
Am I right?
like the it's called the skybox. The skybox aliasing was very noticeable. Yeah, they look very pretty in my opinion. The background, the front looked good, but
For best esports game are, and the Game Award goes to
I don't know, maybe like Valorant.
Valorant.
Honestly, I mean, okay, it's an FBI. I don't know. I mean, I just feel like most of them have
The nominees are
whatever. But I was briefly say that it's been the same thing.
and the Game Award goes to yay.
Here I have no idea. Honestly, I don't follow esport. I'm just saying like I don't watch esport, you know.
Team, here are the nominees.
Yeah, I don't know anyone here. I'm so out of esporting. Even though I play a lot myself, I just don't care about other people. I don't know. I just don't care about anyone else except myself. No, but I just and this is the stupid category. This shouldn't even be a category. Honestly, who cares? Who cares?
Bazooka.
You know what I hate this category for? It's because we is my best game developer award. You know, I mean, like, who's the best game designer? Who's the best coder? I would much rather say, okay, who was the one that made this script that did this AI thing? You know, who's the one that developed that thing? I genuinely think that we should. And this is a completely bullshit award. The best event this year is just Christ. Who cares, man? Like,
Tonight, watch the Game Awards on Steam, where they are.
man, I'm so salty. No, but it's kind of like Hella Taylor. Where is the award for, like, you know, best AI script or whatever? Like, this is much more interesting, I think. Maybe because I'm a developer myself, right? But I think it's much more interesting like who did the best design or something, or unique idea or whatever, then it's like the coach, right? I'm sorry, but I really don't care about who's the best esport coach or whatever. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm very, yeah, and like, even worse, the best esport event. It feels really strange.
Which celebrates great video game art. Here's a new look at the PSVR2 game Call of the Mountain.
Okay. There's a lot of trailers to watch. Yeah, this thing is super long, man. So many trailers. There's constantly new trailers. Oh yeah, the mount. It's like a DLC, I guess. Yeah, it's like a virtual reality. I mean, it's obviously using the same models. I mean, it looks pretty good. Could be an interesting game actually. Horizon VR. Yeah, I mean, it could be a cool experience. They're reusing the same models, of course. This game is very cheap to make, right? Because they're basically using all the same graphics they already have, and what they have to use is change the perspective, but they already had it too. So it's a very cheap game to make money. Yeah, it's very low budget, right? From the sense, I mean, they already have, oh yeah, Raw Fury. Yeah, I know some people that work there. Yeah, but they're more like a power studio. Raw Fury, they're probably publishers. I didn't have to read it there, but yeah, I know two people there. Yeah, I remember I met one of them the first time we were out drinking in Stockholm. First time I met some person there. Okay. That's a Persona 5, yeah. Well, it's clearly a horror game, that's for sure. But we don't see the gameplay really. Huh. Oh yeah, because the echoing bodies. This is interesting, but I have no idea what the gameplay is. Post-trauma. It probably is kind of like a Silent Hill game. You can't do much. You know, you're kind of weak or something. That was very interesting. That was intriguing, but okay. Oh, this is freaky. Okay, and you can go into that thing, I guess. Oh, interesting. So you take a photo, and now you can like build it into the world. Okay, very like interesting game. Yeah, like. Oh yeah, and the copy is you can do another photo. I see. This game was pretty nice, but I guess it's like Portal. It's like a puzzle game, FPS puzzle game. Oh, then you get like a road there. Yeah, now you get like a kind of beautiful game, honestly. Yeah, now you walk into the like genuinely pretty beautiful, and you get into the wall and so on. This is probably I think the best game I've played so far. Genuinely, this is probably the game I think I'm more interested in. What we've seen so far. This is probably the game I like. It's like an optical illusion game. This is a beautiful game. Yeah, this is Viewfinder. I guess the name there. This is beautiful. Oh yeah, the classic screen there. Yeah, the Norwegian painter. I see. But the gameplay might not be very interesting though. Honestly, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. I like that. But at the same time, I'm like, the gameplay might not be very interesting though because you do the exact same thing over and over again. The puzzle is used to find the different. Yeah, the puzzle is used to find the different paintings and then or photos. But I don't know, guys. What do you think? That was pretty interesting. Oh, macabre stuff. Interesting. Okay. Ah, thank you. He went from like he went from something like bones to just like a lot of action. It's very COD to me, you know, with the action packs. I say that because I worked on too many COD games, so I'm like broken inside of that games. Yeah, I went on 3 COD games, guys. 3, okay? I've been there, man. I've been there. I've done the FPS games, okay? It's pretty good. Yeah. Nice. Mumfish. I like this trailer set up a lot of game. I like this trailer that there was a lot of like gameplay. I think a lot of the trailers are kind of like they're focusing so much on
Personal log.
just like some cutscenes or whatever. I kind of want the gameplay.
Where am I?
It feels like everyone's making the goddamn ghost game. It feels like everyone's making a goddamn mimic game. Yeah, it's called the other mimic. I feel like everyone is making like freaking horror games or something. It's like I feel like half the game we've seen so far has been some kind of you're a loner in like some kind of dead place and it's like skeleton or ghost or something. Where's the Japanese gonna watch? I wanna see kawaii, I wanna see boob, I wanna see Genki girls running around being happy. Seriously, every game here is so tragic. Obviously, the game might be awesome, but I'm just like, might be a great game, but I'm almost getting a little tired of you seeing like this. Yeah, it's just more horror. Like seriously, everything is just horror. Scars, yeah, it's just like Silent Hill games 1125. Go back to the fun stuff. Oh, here. This is what I mean. Genki stuff, yes! Give me that Steven Universe. I like Steven Universe. Give me that. Actually, my favorite character in Multiverse is Steven Universe, yeah. One of one Steven Universe, awesome, man. This is good. Finally, like Genki Girl. The volume is kind of low in this one. I don't know why. See, honestly, this game is kind of excited because I needed something that was a little more exciting. That was a little more colorful. Yeah, I was so tired of the bleak gray stuff for the 10 minutes. This game actually looks pretty entertaining, like seriously. Maybe I'm just broken by all the gray zombie bones for 10 minutes. This made me really excited. Yeah.
Anyways, if you're a fan of super solo fun, four-person multiplayer mayhem, and enjoying an adventure you'll
Reminds me of what's called Helldiver as well.
right now.
Oh, it's a Game Awards game.
Tonight, Average Jonas is in the house. He's
That actually was pretty exciting, as I said, because as I said, right, every game up to that point was like gray, and gray. That was the first game that was like, oh, this is colorful and bright. So I was like, oh my god, this is. I need more of these Stardew Valley games, right? The farming game. I need more of the pickaxe and.
And I have to say, I want you to know I love all my world premieres equally, and I try not to play favorites.
Sure.
But I have to admit, I am extra excited about this one. Here's a special announcement from Among Us.
Sentence, I don't know. That was really weird. That felt like an unnecessary point to say. This is the best one. Oh, it's Among Us. Among Us 2 or something. Man, Mimikyu, you're gonna betray me, right? Yeah, I think Mimikyu is definitely a traitor. This Mimikyu is hardcore traitor, man. I can look at him. Yeah. Well, I guess it's like Among Us 2 or something. She was like, this is the best we have, right? So if it's gonna be more than DLC, maybe. I mean, obviously they made millions of dollars in this game. They're like the richest company ever. Like, yeah, a small indie game. And I always like these backstabber games, like Avalon. So, yeah, I worked on a similar game actually. That was terrible. I worked on a similar like traitor game a couple years ago, like 7 years ago. Now it's like Pokemon. Pac-Man something. Pac-Man Among Us. But what is the new thing, guys? What is the... Oh yeah, Hyden's new game mode. I don't know, that felt like... I don't know. Maybe I admit that I'm also. I won't dislike the game, but I feel a new game mode for me because she presented it was the biggest thing they had. She was like, "This is the best thing we have today, right?" And it's like I knew it wasn't even like I said. Is it a whole new Among Two? No, it's just another DLC kind of thing, right? Now though, this is very JRPG. This is probably where Mirmonen gets in. It's like, oh, is it time for some Nier game or something? It feels like, is it time finally for a Japanese game with a waifu? Look at that, yeah. Some blonde chick or something. Oh, she walks on these flowers. Looks like Nier a lot, I feel. I have to say, I'm just gonna be honest here. This is the game that I'm probably most... Yeah, this is a lot like Nier now. A lot like Nier in there. But honestly, this is probably the game where I'm like, woo, yeah. I like it. It's rusty, but you kind of walk. Yeah, like it's kind of you're a guy or something, and it's like destroyed world. It's a lot like Nier, honestly, Nier Automata, yeah. This generally, I would say, is my favorite so far. Maybe I'm just a sucker, but I like this for this like dystopian world, right? Then you have this girl and she's walking and she's creating flowers and yeah. And you know I love Nier and so on. I mean, obviously have the early port starter. Or like an old zombie. Maybe she can revive it something. Well, she can free it maybe. She can free a spirit from its like corporal there, right? So yeah, they can free different animals. But they're all giant for some reason. Maybe she's just tiny because it felt like the guy was big too. Maybe she's like a little Gaia goddess. Honestly, this is kind of exciting to me. After us. Interesting. Yeah, spring. This is actually the game I feel like, okay, yeah.
Uh-oh, maybe now I have two favorites? I think my New Year's resolution will be to just...
That was interesting, I feel. I feel that was really interesting. I feel that was actually a game where I felt,
Well,
okay,
if you're
interesting.
streaming tonight, you can see these seats filling up behind me. We're getting ready to kick off gaming's biggest night. It's going
Now
to
we
be
have the biggest thing, I guess,
Game
like the
Awards
best.
yet.
Now we're gonna have the biggest awards, like, Game
And
of the Year.
now
and
here's a
so
look
on.
at a
The Elden Ring
beautiful
stuff,
new
yeah.
game.
Yeah, the war with
released
Elden
in
Ring and so on, yeah.
2023.
I'm gonna drink something here. Oh, there we go. Way too many games around here.
Leads to thousands of American lives lost in the last 2 months. After the abolishment of nuclear power, old mining complexes were reopened across the
It's like a decent coding. It's like zombie mode to code. Och Fallout. Yeah, what is this? That's Fallout earlier, right? It feels like. But it reminds me of the beginning of Black Ops 2 as well. Oh, it's like 30 Sentinel? I'm not thinking right now I see it. I lost a Sentinel, but it reminds me of 30 Sentinel. It's a lot there. But I think it's 2D, right? It's just like planet. I mean, I guess it's Shadowrun. Is that what I'm thinking here? Shadowrun. It's like Monkey Island, Shadowrun, or something. Huh. Action too, not just. It looks like an interesting game. Okay, it's nice path elements too, but it's definitely a 2D game. But it's kind of like it's 2.5D, I think, right? I think it's 2.5D. Yeah, probably. At least with my graphic engine stuff, I never 2.5D. But it's like a layered 2D. That was interesting. That was interesting.
And now I have one
The
of
flower
my
girl
favorite
reviving the world.
games
That was probably
festival.
after us, probably episode 4.
Family games are what
Yeah.
we all grew up on. Carmen Sandiego, Mario, Doom, Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Now
I
it's
think I just
gonna be the
realized
last
I'm
trailer, I
speaking
guess, before we got the
Nothing a little
Game of the Year
cognitive
one.
behavioral therapy can't fix.
Yeah,
Anyway,
the Game of the Year is coming,
the
I think,
nominees
sooner,
for
right?
Best
So
Family Game are Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
you know, I think that the Mario game, the Rabbit, is a pretty bad. I mean, I love the genre. I think it's a pretty bad game, honestly. I don't know if it. Mario Rabbit, I think it's a terrible game. No, but it's just like it's like this guy about bad, right? Yeah, I don't know.
And
Splatoon 3, I guess, gonna win this. Splatoon is pretty good, you
and
know.
the Game Award goes to
Splatoon probably.
Kirby and the Forgotten
Kirby?
Land.
Really? I think Splatoon's a better like family game because Kirby isn't really like. Is that Bowser?
Thank you so much for this award and recognition. I'm accepting this on behalf of the talented development teams.
Yeah,
HAL
that's what I call him.
Laboratories
That's Bowser,
and
man. I was
Nintendo.
like, is that Bowser? It is so funny. It is always gonna be so funny. I was like, isn't that Bowser? It's always gonna be so funny that his name is Bowser, right? Yeah, so Dog Bowser.
All
He's
he had
the
to do was go full
after you know he's the new boss of Nintendo of America. His
Thanks
actual
again,
name
really
is Bowser. I
appreciate
mean, we've heard it before, but every time I see his name, I was like, is that Bowser?
Kirby and the Forgotten
It is funny, man. I think it's funny, guys. I think it's always
finally,
gonna be hilarious.
I have a world premiere
It's just
that
a meta
is
thing that his
Detroit,
name is actually
a franchise
Bowser.
that
Right?
has
It
been
is so
around
crazy.
For 35 years
So
and
crazy.
still going strong, has yet another installment for you. Here's a special world premiere from Street
But
Fighter
yeah.
6.
Ooh! The new character? My god, who is the character? It's gonna be Ed? My boy? No, it's gonna be DJ. DJ, it always DJ, baby. It's gonna be DJ. No, with this, it's gonna be DJ. I mean, obviously, when I see the dancer, I know it's gonna be like Samba Festival! I mean, I got a happiness seeing DJ, baby. Come on, come on. Oh, yeah. He's a short character. I played DJ for a while. Come on, you know, I didn't main DJ, but you know, he's a main guy a lot, so it's gonna be DJ, right? Come on, of course. Oh, you're gonna show some more. I am really excited for this game. You know, I love fighting games. So this is actually they're paying all their money Oh, interesting. Summoning Rune now in like a tag team battle. Oh, I see. It's like a 2v2 same time. This is some campaign mode, I guess. Okay, you did. That is straight up, you know, Karate Kid. Yeah. Second movie, right? Oh, it's this. I think it's gonna be a main. Oh man, I mean, that's not the waifu though. Yeah, the judo waifu. But I feel I'm gonna go for the Italian waifu. She's like a badass brawler. Oh,
Finding an appropriate vessel.
is this the new bad guy? Kugi or whatever he's gonna be? But DJ, yeah, sure. Fine, Sub Festival, come on, DJ. But man on his hot too. There she is, Marissa, that's my girl, the ass baby. Yeah, JP's then, he's the new key, whatever. But yes, JP of course is the new GG guy. But Marissa's probably gonna be my main AP because she's a muscular, big ass woman, right? Big abs, like a brawler character. Maybe she got some special throws, they will see it. Yeah, baby, I'll probably play Marissa, I feel. But I kinda like Abel as well though. So yeah, with her like France judo style, she probably got an anti-throw there. My god, I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, we got some freaking Ken, Hobo Ken getting on. Yeah, they took the kids. Oh yeah, she got a judo finish her. Okay, what can Marissa do then? Marissa got her. I think she isn't actually a grafter. I think she's more like a brawler. I think she has one special command throw, but she probably is more a fighter character. There we go. Yeah, kind of feasting. I like how Mana moves. She got the kind of gracious, yeah. She got the kind of Marlin Rouge judo stuff. Oh man, it's gonna be hard to pick my main now. Oh yeah, I like how I have to say I like how Mana moves more when I see how she moves. Oh yeah, when I see how she moves, I like that more probably from an actual. You know, they leaked this morning, I think, when the game was coming out next year, right? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Now we're gonna have best game of the year or something, right? Now we're gonna have Elden Ring and so on. Yeah, now it's gonna be the Elden Ring.
I know it's hard to imagine that there's still more.
Well, people are gonna lose their mind if Elden Ring loses. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what's this. I probably want to have a control character anyway in the end though, but I haven't seen anyone so far to being kind of like the control character, like maybe Guile. But in the way I want to play it, I want to have a character like the mom.
Now it's time for me to grab my seat. Until next time, the 2022 Game Awards starts now.
We go. We got the real awards. Yeah. So we done the multiplayer, we got the eSport awards, we done like 10 awards, we done the mobile game awards. Which I think Snap is a really good game, though, right?
Awards 2022. Now, here's your host.
So now we got like the.
Game Awards,
here he is. Yeah. So now we got what? Best game of the year, Elden Ring, probably right. Hopefully at least. But it might be hated, right? We got Elden Ring. What more do we have? We got the Elden Ring star. What is more like? Best role-playing game, like Sonar Blade 3, right? Maybe Triangle Strategy. Best action game, yeah. Now we got the
entire industry with us here tonight. I love it, such great energy. I want to say hello to all the nominees. Mr. Miyazaki, great to have you here, nominated for Game of the Year tonight, which is great. Kratos himself, Christopher Judge, is in the house.
Okay, now it really starts, yeah. In the second level of...
Man Engage, incredible in immortality. Welcome to the Game Awards. And of course, we have Phil Spencer from Xbox with us. Welcome, Phil. Doug Bowser from Nintendo. You saw
yeah, Bowser's funny, man.
In the opening act. And lots more awards to come. And of course, last year's Game of the Year winner, Joseph Fares, is back.
Yeah, I met him in, you know, I'm Swedish, we're basically best friends, right? I say it every time, but the thing is that with Fares, usually, and his brother too, right? This, like every time.
Can't take him anywhere. I should have booked her.
I mean, I said about it before. I will talk about it again, but it's just like I don't know him that well, but basically everyone I know that worked with him hates him. Like, but I have worked with him. But basically every person that I know in Stockholm that knows him is like he's the worst person ever. But this is his hairstyle. I'm just saying I don't know it. But I'm just saying.
An update on Final Fantasy 16.
Oof, no, I won't. That's the same, baby. I'm here for.
The first ever clip from the Super Mario Brothers movie. and many new game announcements. And
but seriously, I said it last year, right? It's
Trust
just
me,
like
we've got a lot of things
I never
really
worked with him,
very
right? I met him
excited
once or
about what
twice
we're about to
in
share
Stockholm,
with you guys.
but
Now,
I
though,
worked
it's time
in
for our
a
first
company in
award.
Stockholm a
To
few years ago.
present it,
I said it
I
last
am
tour,
so
but
honored
yeah,
to
and
welcome
like
one of the
everyone
great
that worked with
actors
him
of our
on
generation or any other.
Hayes, like to call it, yeah.
He's a
They
two-time
all are
Tony
like he's the
winner,
worst person
a
ever.
two-time Emmy
I'm just like,
winner,
okay. I met him like once.
join me
But it's just like I've
welcoming
heard
to the
so
Game
many bad
Awards,
stories about him. It's crazy,
Al
yeah.
Pacino.
I had one coworker. She was complaining about him like every day, but like 10 times a day. Every last day. Here we go. Can I tell you that video game is taking over, baby? Since long ago.
So cool. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
He's getting old, man.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, what is that, 70? I don't want to be rude here. How old is he now?
Really good to see you here.
Yeah, how old is he now?
This is an experience for me.
I like his hair though. Beautiful hair. Yeah, beautiful hair.
One I didn't expect, but here I am, as usual, doing my surprising thing to myself. But anyway, I may come as it may come as a shock to you, but it's hard for me to see the teleprompter.
But I like it. He's like, I'm old. I give him credits for that, you know. He's like, I'm an old man. I can barely see anymore. I like it, man. I like he's like playing, joking with himself. Yeah, he's just like, I'm an old man. You know, it's hard. It's hard
I
to be
do
old,
have,
man.
however, spent a lot of time watching my kids play 'em.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
And I've continued to be thoroughly impressed and
Hopefully this won't take all night right now.
entertained
Come on,
by
guys. You can't sit there for
the,
all the evening.
unique
I have the
and
meeting tomorrow
immersive
anyway. Don't I know at
ways
least, though, but
video games
yeah, I wouldn't stream this if I had a meeting
their
tomorrow.
stories.
But I'm pretty fine tomorrow. I had a long day yesterday.
And especially naturally
What is it?
by the performers.
What is like best narration? What is the actual category? Like best actor in the video game?
Because
Well, that is
as an
Tilk,
actor,
man.
I
I'm sorry, but every time I see him, he's obviously Christopher. What's the name again?
camera
He's
or
He's not
inside
Christopher. Yeah, he's
an audio booth.
Kratos, God of War. But he's
Always.
Tilk for me, right? You know, I grew up
Fundamentally,
playing. I watched all Stargate.
we're
Yeah,
the
he's
same.
obviously Tilk for me.
we are all
I will only see
trying
Tilk
to
when I see
tell
him.
a story
But I guess the category is like best
in our
actor,
way.
right? Best like mock-up actor or whatever, or best voice actor.
with our kind of truth.
Maybe I missed it when I said the
And I am
category, but I don't think so.
honored.
Never said it.
To be here tonight
I think it's like best actor.
to celebrate the achievements of these incredibly talented actors
Yeah,
who,
something like that.
by breathing life into these stories, have helped elevate the medium of video games to a new height.
Yeah, it has to be like best actor, best voice actor, right? So
And
he's obviously
now,
there.
The nominees
Here we go, yeah.
for the best
I
performance.
feel God of War's gonna
of
win
the
this. I feel, you know, Kratos,
Best performance.
best performer is the category called. Yeah,
I have
thank
to
you.
find a way to fix it all.
I mean, I have to say she's pretty good at Aloy. I will give it that.
So nice and quiet. Go to hell.
Yeah, Christopher Judge. Yeah, I said earlier. Yeah, I was writing his name. I feel call it, but I remember his name. Like Christopher Judge. Yeah, good. I did remember his name. Good. Because I mean, I love Stargate. Right? I'm a big Stargate fan. Yeah. I feel Christopher Judge is gonna win this with Kratos. God of War. Not the boy, right? I think he's gonna be like boy. I feel this is gonna be boy.
best performance.
Christopher Judge, Tilk.
I'm working out now. This is heavy.
Yeah, Tilk.
Finally, I didn't
Come
work
on.
out today. So
Come on,
I'm
man.
doing,
It's
you
gonna
don't
be
mind
Tilk,
me
baby.
regularly?
Stargate fans.
The best performance
Christopher Judge.
winner, Christopher.
Ah, I call it! But come on, God of War is so popular. Someone's gonna win. He's next to the boy. I like that he's next to the boy too. I like that he's next to the boy. Yeah, he's also dominant. Yeah, he's like, yes, Dad. He's like, that's good, boy. But yeah, but I saw him eat. I was like, man, this is Tilk, man. I just seen every episode of Stargate like 3 times now. And of course also Atlantis one. Yeah. I mean, I love him as Tilkin. I keep saying it, but Christopher Judge is like my... Yeah, I really love him as Tilkin. And he wants to play Kratos. I think it'd be awesome if to get him to also play Kratos in the... Whatever, Kratos movie, yeah, they're gonna have Kratos live action, right? That's the boy, right? That's the boy. I love it next to the boy, though. Come on, let's say boy and then leave.
I couldn't get more than a +1.
You should say boy and go down again. Doesn't say that more. Boy and leave.
Thank you to the Game Awards.
But I'm just happy that, I mean, like, come on, I'm happy I called it. I felt he... But I mean, I really like him as an actor, too. It's easy for me to also be... I keep saying it, but I'm a huge Stargate fan. So, of course I do. My favorite character, of course, is played by my guy, yeah, Neil Anderson.
Though it looked like I'd never amount to anything good. My brother.
That would be awesome if you can play Kratos in an actual movie or whatever.
40, changed his life. Went to medical school and is now Dr. Judge.
That is a good name, though. That is a good name. Dr. Judge. That is a good name, yeah. It should be a judge, though. It could be a judge. Come on. That would be hilarious. Why doesn't it become a judge instead? Judge. That would be awesome.
Who I am forever proud of.
He's gonna say boy, right?
Forever thankful of.
Boy?
And still, the best role I've ever had is being your dad.
That was a good speech, though. Yeah, it's like playing a dad. Yeah, and they changed the actor between God of War and the first games. Yeah.
Miss Yumi Yang, it is an honor and a pleasure to work for you and with you. You are a unicorn because you actually proved that for the first time ever, the trickle-down theory actually worked.
I love economy, guy. That was a good joke, man. Come on, laugh.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for believing in me, and thank you for having me read for the role. I was the last actor in California to read for it. And Corey said to me he didn't think I would do it. And if I had known it was a video game back then, I might not have.
I don't know, man. He's being silly. He played Stargate for 10 years, man. He's joking, man. Come on. I don't believe that. No, he played Stargate. I mean, I love Stargate, but come on, Stargate is like a very C kind of sci-fi. I don't think he was like, I can't play video games. Come on. I doubt he was like, video games, that's beneath me. No, I don't think so. Come on.
Volume so special and so sacred. Everyone at every level.
I have to say it's like a very long speech now, though. Yeah, I love this guy, but now I feel I'm bored. Now I feel like, come on, man. Like, you just say boy and go down. Yeah. No, I'm just a little afraid that how long is this gonna be, this Game Awards? It's gonna be like 10 hours if ever gonna spend. I need to sleep eventually, you know. Not that I got that much to do more anyway. No, my Fridays are usually so now it's like Thursday. It's Friday here for the night. It's Friday now, right? And I gotta go to the office eventually, soon here actually, in a few hours. I work from home today. I'm just joking. I work from home today, but I can't do it if I want to.
Honored to go to.
So it's fine, right? But I gotta go to work soon, right? Honestly. I gotta go to work basically. But my Fridays is very flexible. So I literally like whatever. But yeah.
Quit. And he said, "No."
But seriously, this speech is super long now.
For Eric.
This is like the roast is. Again, I like this guy, but it's gonna be like a 5-minute speech.
Eric Williams is a motherfucking beast.
Holy shit, it's long now. Wrap it up, man. Wrap it up. Where's that thing that puts it back, man?
I relate to Corey on kind of a artistic level,
Okay, now it's back to a little more than the actual content of it, but...
Eric Williams and I are from such the same place. 2 different parts of the country. 2 different upbringings. but two from a
I hope
very
later on, they're gonna be like a
similar
game developer coming up like a programmer, being like, "Hey, thank you," and leave again. Yeah. I feel not to be that guy, but he's an actor. He's more like, "Let me tell you my life story." I feel the game developer is more like, "Okay, I wrote code. Let me go. Let me go down again." Yeah. I feel they're a little more like, "Okay, thank you."
There's a time frame that cinematics have to fit into.
Oh my god, how long is his speech? I forgot how long this thing is. Last year I didn't watch it last year I watched it after it finished, and I was like going through it, like, you know, by jumping over some of the speeches.
Eric came over.
If I know I like this person, but I'm just like, oh my god.
And he just hugged me and just held me as I was sobbing.
At least it's a emotional speech. Yeah, I give him credit for that. It's not like a point. At least he's actually making good points in this.
And then he said words I will never forget.
Okay.
Okay, big guy, now give us one we can use.
At least he's speaking. I mean, it's a good point in his speech. Yeah, it's a good.
This amazing, wonderful group of actors. Who brought as much or more than I did every single day. I mean, we were in there, and
this is a good speech, but it's been like for 10 minutes now. Holy shit!
This group of actors to share.
Like, you know, obviously I got some HHD now, but my attention span is like gone 10 minutes ago.
I am so grateful and thankful.
But you know, I love Tilk. I grew up with Stargate, so
got to spend all
it's
those
nice
days
seeing
in that
Tilk
volume
winning.
This is
Christopher Judge,
for all
yeah,
of
it's
us.
nice.
Sonny.
He's a boy. He knows he's a meme man. He knows he needs to be like, boy! He knows he has to be like, boy.
Your work was astounding. You're the future of this. Just never.
He knows he needs to edit with boy, man. Everyone's waiting for him to say boy, man. He say boy already.
Hire me. Don't be a douchebag.
Come on, we're just waiting for him to say that, boy.
To every single person in this room, no matter what game it was you touched, you are heroes because you got so many people in the world through a very difficult, dark time.
That's a good point, though.
Still not
That's
over.
a good point. Yeah, with COVID and so on. The obviously game industry was pretty good during
so much to this
2020
world, so
mostly,
much
especially.
In the course of dreams
good
and
point.
escapism and just being better. Thank you. Thank you to the rest of the nominees. Have a great night.
It was super long, man. I'm just gonna go one thing here.
Al Pacino.
Yeah, I need to fix this thing.
Great moment, Chris Judge. I think he was trying to give away a few extra Steam Decks as well. All right, it's time to get the announcements rolling here at the Game Awards. Tonight, many of the world's top studios are here at the Game Awards to give you a glimpse at the exciting future of video games in 2023 and beyond. Our first world premiere comes from a small but highly acclaimed studio that needs no introduction at this point and whose last game earned multiple awards here at TGA. I'm very excited to share the global announcement of their next project. Here we go.
Okay. Is it now? Oh, we saw it earlier, yeah. So this is Super Giant. Yeah. This is the Castlevania thing they showed earlier, right? Definitely. I think so it is, isn't it? Because earlier they showed us that fighting scene of it, like, yeah. Or maybe, no? Maybe I'm wrong, no. I'm missing them up now with two companies to input. Very nice. It looks nice, but I'm always like, show me gameplay, right? Yo, show me gameplay. Okay, a trap, interesting. Yeah, I guess there was like a trap magic put there. Can I guess the gameplay mechanics? Okay, the training. So this is like the new horse there. It could be a great game. Probably is. It's not how hard it is now. definitely.
We can but learn.
I mean, that game is fantastic.
Is out there.
Yeah, like I love that game.
Now go.
That game is so addictive.
Death to Kronos.
That does look good though. That does look good. This is a gameplay. Yeah, it's Hades 2.0 or something. This looks awesome though. Yeah, this is Hades 2 basically. This game is Hades is a great game, guys. It's a really good Apollo. It is Hades 2 basically, right? But I guess you're not playing the daughter instead or something. Yeah, it's like a new character, but okay, this game I'm definitely getting. Definitely. Kid Dora-chan. Godlike. I mean, Hades is, yeah, roguelike. It's a really good game. It's addictive, that's crazy. But I guess it's just gonna be called Hades 2, right?
He is no mere titan. He is time
Maybe
itself.
Zeus now instead. Zeus, yeah, you're saying inside. Or Kronos, that is a titan.
Wait for me, Father. I'll be this.
Hades 2, yeah. Hades 2, baby, I call it. But it would be kind of funny if it was called something else. It was like, Zeus. Yeah, you changed the family. Yeah, play North family now. It would be kind of funny, come on.
Trust me, we are just getting started.
But that is good, man. That is good.
Now in development at Supergiant Games,
yeah.
Like the original, which was revealed here at TGA in 2018.
I mean, the first game is fantastic. I played it for like 100 hours, right? I was addicted to it. You know what it is? And it was so cheap to think about it, right? There's one of those games it was like 20 bucks something. Yeah, you pay like 20 bucks for it, and you got like yeah, it was worth buying it for Switch 2 basically. Yeah,
legacy of building incredible narrative-driven games and creating genre-defining experiences. Yeah. It's moments like this that get me excited about the future.
I'm definitely getting that game. Oh, definitely. That's an insta buy basically. Oh, it's definitely too. Yeah, definitely. Ghost Story.
The ship is dying.
Okay.
And my only way out of here is with one of
that's like cool. Interesting. Yeah, there was a lot of Bioshock. This the heart thing. It's like, oh, it's so beautiful, and then so that area. Kind of juxtapositioning, I guess, of it.
People say I have this coming. And you know what?
Yeah.
They're right.
Judas. That is a good name though. Recognizable title for a game, yeah. The Judas game. Oh, it's her fault they broke. Fix what you broke. Judas. That is a catchy name, definitely. Yeah.
Few surprises tonight. That was a first look at Judas coming from Ghost Story Games, led by Ken Levine, who has created immersive gaming worlds like Rapture and Columbia. A few months ago, I visited the studio in Boston and played multiple hours of this game, and let me tell you, everything you saw there is in-engine. Ghost Story Games is also exploring different approaches to narrative that you will learn about in the future. Let me just say, I can't wait for them to tell you more. Didn't that look fantastic?
Really good. Really good, man.
All right, well, let's go to another brand new game announcement for the fans here at the Game
Awards. Interesting too. You interested too, yeah, definitely. Okay, not a new game. I think Hades 2 is my Switch game. Bayonetta? Is it Bayonetta 4, baby? Am I ready for Bayonetta 4 already? I mean, you know, we don't know how the game ended. So it's gonna be called the daughter's name is it's gonna spoiler. It's gonna be called Jan. They're gonna have to change name. They're gonna have to change name. Okay, I'm sitting here ready with the Bayonetta 3, man. See if it wins right. Yeah, they quit this now. Here we go. Bayonetta horror game. So it is Bayonetta 4, right? The plot of the game was like that Helena Taylor. We're gonna show her. Yeah, we're gonna make more games. It's a piece of rock, right?
I can't turn back now.
Oh, it's not even like the same gameplay anymore. What? You think she's young and Celeste instead?
How
Yeah. What? It's a completely other game. It's like cel shaded. It reminds me of like Ico or something like that. Oh, they're going completely different here. My god. A little bit of Okami, maybe you call it. It's cel shading, but yeah. Is it like a Zelda game then? More adventure? You up stuff to it? Are you summoning stuff again, I guess so. Yeah, back to that thing. It's like Rune! Have you ever played Rune? That's how it is. It's like Rune, baby. Yeah, it's like Rune. What's your mom is in the bedroom as well? This is very interesting. I guess it's a Switch exclusive. It's like, yeah, it's probably Switch exclusive, right? You can see up here, right there. Switch exclusive, very likely, right? Like the previous beta games, like 2 and 3, has been Nintendo. It reminds me of Rune the most, who's summoning stuff, fighting and so on. We played Rune 1 and 2, which is actually a software game before they made, you know, Demon Slayer, so on, yeah. Dark Souls, I mean, and, you know, etc. Bayonetta Origins, yeah, interesting, very interesting. Oh yeah, and the series.
And the Lost
Demon. March 17. I don't know if it's like a full game. No, yeah, I feel it's gonna be like a, you know, a shorter game, right? Definitely feels like it's not gonna be a full, you know, full cost game, but more a game you pay maybe like $20-30 for. Give this already coming to, unless they were working on it. But I'm gonna happy I'm sitting here with my collector edition by the 3 and like, oh yeah, perfect, we got that. Ready for that shit. But I feel it's coming too close to the beta 3, right? But maybe it's
on Steam, Valve is giving away a
I'm just happy that Taylor's gonna piss off about it. Yeah, Hella Taylor can do a new video like, no, I should have voiced that Origin, they lied to me. Those evil Japanese people. Yeah, it's really coming to play that.
Steam Deck is incredible, and you can watch on Steam.
Nah, I'm just wondering if it's a full-fledged game. It felt like it was like you know, like it wasn't. It's like you know, disc for it. It's just like DLC. You know what I mean? You have to buy it from each store. That's how it came up with this.
Costume in Fall Guys and a full free game, Rogue Legacy on the Epic Games Store, and more. We'll be right back with a spectacular performance from Hosier and the Game Awards Orchestra, more awards, announcements, and yes, Animal from the Muppets will be back.
People on the server are my family. I remember being at my lowest point. The members of this server were here for me.
Seeing everyone in the Discord, this world.
No, but that was interesting. But it's really interesting, right? Let's talk about it a bit here. While, yeah. Honestly, what had this recorded? I think Bayonetta Origin interesting, right? It felt like I was watching something where you kind of summon demons, right? You pick up the demons. It was cel shaded, and I feel, and I'm guessing, right, that it feels like it was gonna be a full game though, so to speak, a full cost game, because they said like e-store to buy it or whatever, right? So I don't think they're gonna drop, you know, definitely not like criticism, but I mean, it doesn't feel like it's an actual full cost game, but like I have done it. So no, yeah, disc or what, so to speak. What's Golden Eye now? That's a commercial. But interesting. I probably play the game right. Oh, I have it Octopetrol. Ah, it's a commercial. It's not a new commercial. I feel like we'll buy that game. I think so far that Hades 2 has been my biggest thing. This is the game I look a lot of course. We see now here. Fire. It was short. Yeah, it was Fire Emblem there. I'm hoping that we're gonna get Fire Emblem. That we're gonna have Fire Emblem trailer. But that game is coming soon, right? I have of course pre-ordered long ago, immediately the Fire Emblem Creator Edition, right? I have the Creator Edition for the the other one as well, in the middle game. Even if I don't like those games, the Omega Force game. But yeah, I think we are gonna see a Zelda. We have a little Zelda bit there. I think we are gonna see. I would be very surprised if Nintendo drops some, you know, yeah, some Zelda stuff, right? I can shape my shirt and put on my Link shirt. I do think we're gonna have a little bit of Zelda coming probably, right, in this thing. I would see so. Maybe a Pokemon DLC or something, I don't know, but I think that we're gonna have Zelda, probably in the end. I would guess, if they have Zelda, a new trailer of Zelda, right? Sky, they have it last probably. Then I would do, right? If I was a director of this thing, I would have it in the end. And that was like a Ghostbuster or something? Is it a new game or something? It's like a movie. Oh, it's like a VR thing? Yeah, it's a VR game, whatever. Yeah, not just commercials here, right? I don't care much, but yeah, probably that thing. FF16, I'm looking forward to a lot. You know, I love Final Fantasy. I talk about a lot, right? FF7 Remake was I worked on that game. I see the thumbnail. Because the games, I wrote my thesis right about the RPG games, so you know, I'm a huge fantasy fan, right? I see about 15 on Twitch and so on, right? You know, I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy, right? It's just like a massive part of my life, you know, the Final Fantasy games. Yeah, they mean a lot to me, right? I even had Cloud on my as my when I graduated. Yeah, in Sweden you have this photo of a character when you graduate, or a person that had Cloud there. I wanted to call Sephiroth, of course, but my mom was like, "He's the bad guy, so you get Cloud instead." No, but seriously, I asked my mom to it's back again, yeah. I asked my mom to have Sephiroth. It's a true story. I asked my mom to have Sephiroth, right, as my image for when I graduated senior high school. But my mom was like, "No, he's the bad guy." So, so my mom was like, "No, I got the older guy." I was like, "Damn it, damn it, mom! I want to be the bad guy. I want to be the guy that's evil." Oh, it's a concert now. Whatever, I want to turn it off. Yeah, honestly, I don't want to get like some. I'm just gonna turn it off, guys. Even though I even if I have official co-streaming here. Yeah, even though I have official co-streaming, right? So I even got the official talking to the, you know, yeah, I talked to the actual people, so to speak, right? Before I did this, because I got the stuff and so on, right? Even then, I just feel like I'm not gonna play music, right? Because you know how it is on YouTube and so on, right? You play some music song, even if I got the license to stream this thing, and everyone can stream this thing anyway, though, right? You can stream this thing, it's not for fair use, but they even announced on the website you can stream this thing, even if you don't have the official thing. But I actually asked them and got the official, you know, kit and all that stuff, right? But even that said, in my experience, when you stream music, that's when you get, you know, claims or even blocks or whatever, right? So to not lose the stream here, we're gonna not play music here. Now I just feel it's so it's kind of annoying. But you can read about so many YouTubers, right? They get claims and so on by their own music. That's hilarious. Yeah, right? About those people. There was one guy that he made a song, right, and then someone else, you know, did a cover on his song, and then he got striked on his video and so on. But he was the original creator of the song, you know, they copied him, and there's all this stuff, right? And I remember playing the Top 57 here. There is like a German guy or something that has made it's called Lullaby something. He's like a German whatever, obviously fake possibly, but he's like a German guy that made a song called Lullaby in German, but it's basically this Arid's team, right? So when I played F7 Remake on this channel, my videos, or my streams or whatever videos, we had the Arid team playing, right? I would get a claim from this German guy saying that his music, right? Because he straight up just copied Nobody Wishes music F7 and just, you know, claimed his music, right? So then it was ridiculous. Yeah, a lot of people complained about Twitter and so on. Yeah, so Sweden had to like strike that guy, right? So you see it all the time. But that was absurd, though. Yeah, and there was two other things too. I remember F7 Remake was annoying because, of course, F7 is just a big game, right? So there was that guy. There was like a Chinese woman playing the harp or something. She also would get everyone claims all the time, right? Because she played some FF7 harp version. Obviously, again, just her copying a previous game, right? Not her, even her music, right? And also some guy that is gonna remix something. And those three people would basically claim and strike everyone that played F7 Remake all the time for like a few weeks when the game was new. I got like 20-30 claims, right, on every video on FF7 from these three people. That's crazy. But eventually, of course, screenings, the actual audio music just took them down, right? But it was absurd, yeah. Like that's how it is sometimes. It's really absurd, seriously. Very bloody music here. Yeah, honestly, I wonder how long this thing is. Because I need to actually work soon. I don't need to work soon because I can work when I want to today because it's Friday. But you know what I mean. Like I need to start working, where I have to work very late tomorrow, or so to speak. I have to work on Saturday or something. Yeah, of course. Dad is happy there. Boy. But honestly, I mean, I'm complaining that it's too long or whatever, but I'm a little bit like, we only have one award given so far. Yeah. But I get it, though. Of course, we're going to have the reveals and so on, right? But I thought I was salty, man. No, but I'm just like, I get it. We're going to have a little bit. But, I mean, do anyone care about this thing? The music? I'm gonna put on the sound here now. Yeah, sorry about that, but
of the year nominees.
here we go.
This year,
I'm here for the nominees and the trailer. I'm not caring about some song. I'm sorry, I don't care about it at all. I'm not here. You know what I hated the Pokemon? You know what I hated in this game? I hated it as Sharon, that name is called, right? They didn't even fit, man. No, they didn't fit. They had this, his song in the opening and ending of Pokemon Violet and Scarlet doesn't fit for a second. Terrible choice, Nintendo. Terrible choice. Not only because I'm not a fan of music, but it's more like it didn't fit. It was more like he's a good singer. That's not my point. It's more like he just didn't fit into the game.
Don't alarm anyone, but someone in this room is a murderer.
Among Us again. That looks like a Hydra, honestly. But that guy is the murderer. Oh, look at him. He's the murderer. Oh, yeah.
Just kidding, we're just joking around.
No, he is the murderer. That is definitely the guilty one. Man. He's gonna look at Bowser and be like,
I'm sorry. Let's not think about that.
No, he definitely betrayed him, man.
I don't want to spoil our film, but I can tell you that there is a very popular video game featured in it. And now, to give you some more clues, please welcome writer-director Ryan Johnson and the star of Glass Onion, Daniel Craig.
Alright.
Thank you, Jessica Hedgewick. And hello, Game Awards.
We're so excited for you to see our new film. We have a special scene in it for fans of a certain game, so we wanted to bring a little something to that game.
Among Us the movie or something, yeah, I mean obviously, but it's gonna be like Among Us and then the Craig is it a live action of it or something? I don't know what. I mean it's almost Among Us immediately. Oh, that's weird, man. Because here we get the Fortune games that no one actually likes, probably. I'm just being honest here. These are also the weird games that, well, I mean, maybe, yeah. I guess Stray counts as indie. Oh, Stray is gonna win easily then. Does Stray count as indie? I'm like, well, I don't agree with this category. Well, I feel Stray is gonna cross it easily then, because Stray is actually like a you know, the only ones are like basically SNES games. the other ones graphics are like 2 or 8-bit. I mean, like, you know, like Jesus Christ, man. It's like a modern game compared to like 4 games to Super Nintendo. It's like, here's one game, Sega Genesis, at best, here's like Game Division 5 or something. You're like, it just feels really unfair. How big is Stray? Oh. It just feels crazy. Is there indie? I'm gonna Google this. Stray. Does that count? That indie? Who's the publisher of Stray? They have a publisher. Annapurna Interactive. Who's the publisher? That publisher has published Outer Wilds, Sonar. So they have a publisher. So that's not indie then. So they're not self-published. Yeah, they got the people that are publishing a lot of weird games. So that is not indie in that sense. Published by Annapurna Interactive, yes. So having a publisher, an American publisher, published like 20 games. How many employees does Stray have?
We put such a big part of our lives making this game, so seeing.
I mean, I worked on a game we had no publisher, man. That's real indie, yeah. I worked on a new game a couple of years ago. We had no publisher. Then it's really indie, man. Oh, it's based on Kowloon City, the Stray. Oh, that's true. Yeah, of course it is. It's based on that Hong Kong instruction place. Yeah. I feel Stray is very overplayed, but
Destiny 2's next chapter launching in February. Join your fellow
Destiny 2. Oh, you don't care. Christ. Who cares? But so how many people are gonna Stray? Started in 15. Okay. There's been an Ubisoft Montpellier. Yeah, there's the Ubisoft in France. How long is Stray in the game time again? Yeah, but yeah, it looks bad. It's short, of course. It's a very short game. That's true. I just don't care about it all, but I'm just feeling like I don't think that Stray is actually a good. You know, I'm just like, Stray is developed by a new company, but they have a publisher, which means that they are technically not indie. I mean, it's like it doesn't really count, I feel, because if you don't self-publish, you're not indie, because indie means you're I guess a little bit, yeah, okay. It depends on the contract, I guess, with the publisher, because not really. I'm a little bit, it feels a little softer for me. But I mean, the comparison was ridiculous. The other games were basically like 2D games. They were like, you know, like here's a Steam game for like $5 or something compared to Stray. Yeah, it felt really weird. But I don't care about the Destiny. What is it, like the Destiny 11th expansion or something? Nah, I'm kidding, but yeah. I don't know. I mean, of course, you're gonna keep making these games to make some money, right? But never really fallen for the first game. Ooh, could it be Suicide Squad probably? Yeah, exactly. They don't have word premiere then, because they already. And I talked to the game director of this game pretty recently. This is a new Batman game, otherwise? No, it is Suicide Squad, right? Yeah. So I actually talked to the director, because we are linked in Bud and so on. Yeah, talked to him to LinkedIn actually pretty recently about this game. Yeah. But it isn't world premiere, because I remember when I saw the trailer, then I wrote to him on LinkedIn. I was like, man, great trailer. So I talked about it a bit. How you direct this? Honestly, yeah. Because I know the guy for like 10 years or so. The game design director on this game. Yeah, the Flash as well. But yeah, it said world premiere, but I'm like, I have seen about this game for like a few years now. But I am hyped, don't get me wrong. I'm hyped though. I mean, I love the Arkham games, right? Obviously, The Suicide Squad, right? Is that the second game of it? With, yeah, that's a much better movie than the first one with Peacemaker and so on. Yeah, the James Gunn version. I'm a huge James Gunn fan, right? No, I don't know if this game is inspired by those movies, but to some extent, I guess this, right? Of course, Boomerang is there, you know. But Boomerang is in, yeah, he's in the movie. Of course, King Shark and so on. And for that matter, I love the Harley Quinn show, you know. I love the Harley, yeah, that is so good, man. With Kelly Cuoco, yeah, the Harley Quinn show is awesome. It's like evil bat or something, because it's like Superman is infected in the first trailer, right? So it's gonna be like maybe evil Batman now. Batman kills people now, I guess. This is like evil Batman, probably. It's like parasite Batman, right? He's like, he kills people now. That's probably what it is. Yeah, evil Batman. I'm gonna be right, definitely. Yeah, exactly. Batman never kills people. They're like, oh, actually, he does now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's evil Batman. Oh, is it Kevin Conroy's voice still though? Oh my god, Kevin Conroy died. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, they threw in Kevin Conroy's voice there though. Oh, the goosebump, man. Oh, I am Batman. Oh, man.
After 30 years as the iconic voice of Batman in Arkham video games, Batman the animated series, and countless other DC
I made a video about that, you know, Kevin Conroy, of course, the Batman, yeah.
Passed away last month at the age of 66. He
yeah,
was
I got some
such
cancer and died
voice.
very quickly.
So amazing in the Arkham games, and I know we're all going to miss him dearly. Well, tonight we can share that he will return to Rocksteady's Arkhamverse one final time to play Batman in Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League.
There's a heavy voice, I guess.
On May 26th of next year.
Man, already got his there. I guess he already recorded it before he died, then, right? Yeah.
We're gonna miss you, Kevin. Now, as we think about the next phase of our industry, it's important to recognize those who represent the bright, bold,
oh man, that was very tragic. He was pretty young too, you know. Yeah.
Future Class presented by Old Spice, and tonight over 75.
It was very sad news. And I have a relative who died from the same thing, cancer. Very recently, same thing as well. Yeah, this year, used 2 months ago, yeah. A month before Kevin, I had, or whatever, 6 weeks before, whatever, yeah. I had a relative that died also in like a whiplash with cancer. Just had cancer and died the next day, basically. It's very strange.
I'm the lead back-end programmer on Among Us, and I'm a street dancer named Dr. Robot.
Okay, it's pretty funny now, though. What is this, Tim? We got street dancer and I'm also doing Among Us, okay.
We as animation dancers have
it is pretty funny, though, the whole combo here.
Body control, the robotics. We have
yeah.
the ability to bend time and reality. it's really exciting. I think there's a lot of potential.
So it's like a new game or something? I don't know what he's selling. Future Class is selling his dance moves?
Chat, here we go.
This is an AMD commercial. Wanna buy some processor power? Wanna buy some CPU maybe? Shortage? Man, I did a bad trade on AMD 2 years ago. It still haunts me to this day, man. Yeah, it was with the Sync's acquisitioning happened. Yeah, I was streaming to Sentinel the night before and I lost like a lot of money on that thing. That trade was terrible. Yeah, that trade was terrible, man. Still haunts me to this day, man. Jesus Christ, man. 2 years later, yeah. One of the worst trades of my life, man. The AMD. I should use well, it'd be worse today if I kept it for 2 years, but if I kept for like half a year and I sold. Yeah. But I guess it's just random commercials now. I guess so. Oh, it's honest.
Oh my god, this is so cute. Can you teach me how to play this game? Wow.
Prepare your friends for a cute and relaxing Animal Crossing-like experience, and then brutally destroy them all. Devs claim this game will improve your relationship with friends.
Brother, help me! Yeah, sure.
The Party Animals, an epic battle of the most epic animal characters, starring Royal Corgi, Orange Cat, Canada Goose.
I don't know if I watched it again, but it's like a commercial. Yeah, I was like good, man.
No one. All of these animals have very fancy
Like
outfits.
Fall Guy something.
An actual Royal Corgi, an actual Orange Cat, an actual
Good
Canada
stuff, man.
Goose,
Yeah.
an actual. This is Sparta! Let's interview the game producer.
What inspired you to make so many outfits for these cute animals? Many! Oh, I made the same morning.
Join the epic battle taking place in some of the most epic places. Don't try these in the human world. A submarine destroying the world.
Oh, it's Power Stone 2 again.
Freezing cold fighter
Yeah, the Power Stone 3, man. Capcom, Power Stone 3 eventually. Yeah, come on.
in Black Hole.
Power Stone 2 again here. Yeah, Power Stone 2 was amazing, guys. Power Stone, man. That was the best fighting game ever. You meant Power Stone 3, man.
Offers various modes to encourage different styles of gameplay, but we all know that the only thing that's truly interesting is to watch your friends lose their shit.
That's a good point, though.
There are lots of weapons.
Chicken Game 3, I guess.
Very realistic. John Wick really needs to learn how to use this.
Yeah.
And the final and
I
biggest
don't know,
feature
feel
of
a
the
bit.
game, butt scratching. Party Animals. Play with your friends.
I don't
on
know.
Steam and
They're
Xbox.
decent, I guess.
2023.
It's one of those games you probably need to have like 4 friends play with, or 3 friends, whatever. Yeah, you need to have 8 people. The Yasov. But it's just commercial, right, for a game. This is just an ad for the game that they have, right? Oh, yeah, I guess they're doing that because they are Sony decided to do PC series too, yeah. So they do less of most of PC as well. I guess. They decided to kind of, yeah, remove their own exclusive eventually, right? Go into that then. Yeah, this is the remake, right? So that's a possible one-part remake. Yeah, kind of weird to have the PlayStation after that. It's coming to PC! PlayStation! Yeah, he's like, PC!
Show from HBO will be with us to present an award, but now, to present Best Adaptation, please welcome the host of TGA Opening Act,
Best
Sydney Goodman.
adaptation? Oh, it's gonna be Arcane, of course. This is so stupid. Was they even competing with? Like a Cyberpunk or... Yeah, it's a Cyberpunk or Arcane. But Arcane aired last year, so it doesn't even make any sense. Didn't Arcane air last year? I think Arcane is in this category, but it doesn't even make any sense because Arcane was released in 2021.
This award celebrates when beloved characters and stories from gaming are...
But honestly, Cyberpunk, while a good anime, doesn't really adopt any character. No, Arcane at least adapts character from the video game. Cyberpunk just takes place in a video game, yeah. I have to say in that sense, Cyberpunk isn't a very good... I mean again, it's a good anime, but all the characters are only in the anime. So I would say that Arcane is actually better in that sense, because Arcane actually has, you know... Sonic the Hedgehog! That's my pick! Come on! Give me that, the Jim Carrey, man! Who cares about Arcane? I got Jim Carrey. Yeah, give me Jim Carrey to win this. Arcane obviously gonna win because Arcane is the most beloved shit ever. Yeah, everyone's like Arcane is the best thing since sliced bread, right? Arcane's gonna win because he has to win everything. Oh, what a surprise! Oh yeah. I mean, they paid like $1 million to win any award, so I'm just gonna say that the Annie Award was paid by Riot Games to win, right? And this is the evil, you know, this is the government behind them, yeah. They got the government money, right? You know, they're 100% owned by the evil government, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, little bit, yeah. I don't know, I just have like a very, very hard time taking this seriously with Arcane. And I really mean that, because the Annie Awards was seriously just bought by them, right? They paid like millions of dollars to win the Annie Awards. So I'm just like, oh, they won this thing? How much did you pay for this thing? I'm just being honest. I don't take this. I don't believe in this whatsoever. This is so corrupted. Honestly, I mean, it probably is the best show anyway, for that matter. But even if Arcane is the best show of the shows there, I still think they paid for this, right? Even if Arcane is the worthy winner, I will still think they have paid to win this. I don't think this is very honest, because they did pay to win the Annie Awards. Why wouldn't they pay to win this thing?
From the new Super Mario Brothers animated movie. Can't wait to have that. Keegan-Michael Key will be with us.
That actually sounds like a bad adaptation. But honestly, think about it. Cyberpunk, while a really good anime, right? It doesn't. None of the characters matter in the actual game. So I think the Arcane is actually better in the sense that it actually takes V and the so on and adopt them. Yeah.
Lots more Steam Decks to give away, but now it's time.
How do I get a Steam Deck? I'm sitting here. Should I do something on Twitch? Should be on the Twitch stream. You're on the YouTube stream. Why am I on the? Yeah, I'm on the wrong stream. It should be in the Twitch stream instead. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm watching it on. I should watch it on Twitch instead. I'm watching it on YouTube for. I'm watching the YouTube stream or something. How do I get a Steam Deck, guys? What is this thing? I don't know. This is completely... What game is it? A person in... Okay. I don't know. At all. Another horror game? Oh, it's Star Wars. It has to be. Yeah. First I was like, what is this game? And I saw the thing, but that is Star Wars. The lightsabers, of course. Yeah. I mean, no, it's always Star Wars, but the first minute I was like, what is the game? But yeah, I mean, it's always the Star Wars when I see the lightsabers, but... Ooh, I see a Mandalorian. Yeah.
Remind our friend here why his gods are supposed to be dead.
Then this is taking place in history. Because yeah, they're all dead. We give 2 swords. Probably even builds all right. This game does look pretty good though, like seriously. I mean, who isn't a Star Wars fan, right? Who's a Star Wars fan? The Empire. But it's taking place. I'm guessing it's like between 3 and 4 or something? What is the game? Will you see that sequel to Jedi Fallen? That was nice. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. But this looks really good. This is probably one of the best looking games so far in all the trailers here. Yeah, this definitely I think is one of the best trailers we've seen. Gameplay aspects so far, definitely. A lot of good gameplay too. It's a mixture between cutscene and gameplay. Some of those trailers have been too much cutscenes, right? This is also a lot of gameplay. So then I feel they're more confident in the actual game. Yeah, Jedi Survivor. That looks good. That looks good. And I like that they are confident showing all the other stuff as well. Yeah, definitely. That is good, man. Oh, gonna have a little light show here on the.
The hero of Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Cameron Monaghan.
You're gonna have the actual actor playing the. I guess he's like a mock-up.
It's an incredible honor to wield this lightsaber again. And I think I can speak for everybody at Respawn, EA, and Lucasfilm when I say how incredibly excited we are to show our work on Jedi Survivor. I had the chance to play the game recently, and I can honestly say that this is one of the best Star Wars games of all time. And that's saying something. Yeah, I have no doubt that you'll feel the same way when you play it too.
It did look good. I think it looked really good. Yeah. It.
So incredibly lucky to be a part of this incredible project, and it's really something extraordinary. So, we'll see you all in a galaxy far, far away, March 17th. And until then, may the Force be with you.
That was nice. I mean, it's good mock-up. He looks, yeah, it's a good capture.
Gameplay look incredible.
But yeah, I think it was good because they had a lot of gameplay, right? There was like it was one of the most gameplay-focused trailers.
Support independent games here at the Game Awards. This next world premiere comes from a Game Award-winning studio up in my native Canada.
Okay. I don't know, Canada. Ooh, Canada. Okay. What is coming to us? Another cell shading? They look pretty good. It's fine so far. Celeste, I see, yeah, definitely. Got a similar graphical. Absolutely. Oh, this is gonna be a game. Definitely gonna be a gameplay focused trailer. Still focusing on our cutesy 2D graphics. Reminds me of Hollow Knight when that game starts, right? You kind of leave it there. And also has of course, but I mean, especially Hollow Knight is in the color scheme in the beginning. Now and less so. But yeah, this is like a typical, 2D, what do you call it? Yeah, Metroidvania, right? Yeah, Metroidvania. This is probably the game I'm gonna play, right? Because it looks like a nice Metroidvania game, Gotta find this thing, gotta find the flying thing, gotta find the power to go in the cloak, in the water or whatever. This looks like a good game I will enjoy. And it's probably pretty cheap. Like, I would imagine this won't be a $60 game. This is like a $20, $30 game, right? Probably, yeah. Indie 2D game. Little bit of most... to show most of the map here. Oh, okay, it's for the enemy, okay. That was a power up first, now it's a living sword. There's probably a door of sort, right? Teleporting door. Earthblade. So that looked nice. Oh, 2 years from now? Whoa. Okay, that was long, but that looked nice. But it was okay. Still 2 years left though. I thought it was gonna be next year, right? With that kind of. Oh, Funcom, the Norwegian company.
It starts in the desert.
Do something. So I know a lot of people actually work at Funcom because Funcom is like the only Norwegian video game company. Yeah, so honestly, I know a lot of everything I say is true. No, but like because Funcom is basically the only Norwegian game company that exists. So everyone that I know that are Norwegian, right, and they work in Norway, they are basically at Funcom. So because Norway, Sweden has like, I don't know, let's say Sweden has like 50 game studios, right? Sweden has a lot of game studios. Norway has one, basically. Even though Norway is like, roughly half size of Sweden, right? A little less than half in population, but they have very few video game studios, yeah. They have, I don't know why, because the actual consumption is high, man. Norwegians, they have a lot of money, right? IT and so on. So they play a lot of video games, but... So I worked with some other developers a few years ago, Norwegian developers. And not in the game industry, but they were like developers, right? In IT industry in Scandinavia. Many of them had previously been at Funcom, right? Back and forth and so on, right? So, with the gaming. So it's very common. Very common. Yeah, Dune I said earlier, right? I said immediately I saw it as Dune, right? But I don't know, it's like, of course Funcom got big with the Conan games. That's kind of what made them...
That was your first in-engine look at Dune Awakening.
Yeah.
Tonight, all the major gaming platforms are offering
I'm a
special discounts and offers on TGA
Of course,
nominees.
yeah.
You can check out the Game Awards sale across Steam, Xbox,
I actually do want to buy Silver Problems. I missed out on that on side. Yeah, I missed out on that on side mine though.
And that's not all. In celebration of
I'm gonna see.
you can also play free demos of any
So how do you win this? How do you get a free Steam Deck? So I don't have a Steam Deck actually. They keep mentioning it, and I'm like, should we be on Twitch instead? Because I'm watching the YouTube stream. Okay. Oh, it was on Steam TV or something? What? This is some advanced stuff here, man. Man, yeah, this is some advanced stuff here. Okay, let's try it, man. I want to see. Oh, you got answer there. Oh, I got a mail from this. Okay, I'm gonna work on this later. But no, how do I get my damn? Can I sign in from my Steam instead? That means something. No, it's commercial now. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how do you win this Steam Deck, right? Seriously, I haven't bought Steam Deck yet. So, okay, so you need to like sign in on Steam. It's supposed to watch it on Steam instead. Why did no one tell me this thing? Yeah, come on, guys. So you go here. But how do you like? Because this thing annoys me. Because when I try to log in this way. I want to use my browser for it. So I use my browser for it, it tells me like I need to log in, right? Yeah. It was really buggy because she says enter the code from email at Gmail, but it doesn't say what Gmail. I mean, obviously it has to be my email, I assume, but it's like this is so weird because it doesn't say what Gmail it would be. Okay, here I get it. Okay, if I just took a while, it took a while. Okay, it just took like 10 minutes to get it. Okay. What now then? Okay, register now. Yeah, register. But how do I watch on Steam? I don't get it. I'm trying to make it understand it works. So I have to watch on Steam now. Steam TV. Okay, guys, this is confusing for me. Honestly, I didn't know this, but have I missed out having a chance to win this thing? So you see now, right? I have a, this is like, yeah, so now we have this thing, now registered, right? Because I use Steam all the time, right? You know, because, you know, buy games, right? Buy like 10 games per year, right? At least, probably. So, okay. So now we're gonna watch it on Steam TV, I guess? Instead of watching it on YouTube. And I guess it's the same thing, right? I think so. It's like Genshin Impact or something. Yeah. I don't know how I know what I'm registered, but how do I get the full screen on Steam? I never used Steam TV before for this thing. It's Genshin Impact time now. It's the same thing. I'm just gonna figure out how to use it for. How do I make it like full screen? I don't know. Steam TV, man. What are you thinking here? Why can't I make it full screen for? That seems kind of dumb, honestly. I don't understand how to make it full screen. Like seriously. Nor how to make it have a sound. Oh, this is really stupid. They probably should have thought about this on Steam here.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
Oh, okay. So then you get the ad instead. Interesting. But okay, we're gonna go back here again. Strange the thing. Yeah, I'll go back here instead. It's not something either. Okay, so no horror again? But yeah, we didn't miss that thing, it was just commercial before. Yeah, before it was commercial. We didn't miss that, so we had to figure out that Steam thing. Powered by the new game, okay. Oh, he said Kojima's new game? Oh yeah, definitely looks like Walking Simulator 3.0 here. No, but you see the graphic is the same. It's used in the same kind of engine, of course. How these technical animation is the same. Yeah, there's a follow-up to Death Stranding, I guess. Second game. Yeah, I mean, you see the baby carry there, right? So, Walking Simulator, the comeback. Is it the same woman that plays in Detroit? Is it the same actress? I don't remember her name, but looks very similar to one of the 3 characters in Detroit. I don't remember what Alice called, but might be. I mean, she's done this one before, right? Mock-up. Oh yeah, it's this biking simulator now. I mean, I'm just gonna say it, guys. I think that game was terrible. That was so boring. Oh my god, Death Stranding. You just have to walk. It's a movie, not a game. But yeah, it is obviously kind of similar to old baby. Alright, the gameplay was terrible. I'm a gameplay guy. I don't care about story. No, I care about storyline, but it can't only be a storyline. That's a movie. I don't know. Maybe the gameplay is better now. Maybe they fixed the gameplay. Nothing wrong with his movie, right? This is called Death Stranding 2, right? Yeah, DS2. Honestly, I feel zero hype. Like zero hype on the thing. The first game was terrible. I have no problem saying that. Some people hate. I think it was pretty bad, right? It wasn't impressive at all. It was just a disappointment. It was just like what a boring game it was.
You know, I meant it when I said I understand how you
My God, Reese, Daryl. My God. Oh, happy now. I see.
Come meet my crew, Sam.
Hmm. Okay.
It's time for you to hit the road and start a new journey.
Hmm. Yeah. Could it be her? Leah Sedox? I think so. I think so. For Detroit, yeah.
a private corporation.
So let love war. Now we have some music playing and everything. Okay, that is pretty interesting though. They're gonna have, but I don't know. I'm just like, am I just a hater, guys? Okay, there's a octopus inside. I'm just a hater, everyone, but I really disliked the first game. Right? Well, it was boring. It was so boring. It was just like, oh, this game has no gameplay. It's not a game. Yeah, it's just. But I did. He loves him, you know. Yeah. So the guy hosting this thing, right? He's a huge fan of him. It's also one of the reasons why this game even sold that well, right? Because Hideo Kamiya is a big name, right? From Metal Gear Solid, and yeah, and the journalists and these guys here and this thing, they love him. He's very nepotistic. I sound so salty, but it really is. Like he's, like they're like best friends or whatever. Yeah, it is very. He's extremely biased. He's notoriously biased about this relationship. It's yeah, it's a notorious nepotistic relationship. But I don't know. Am I just a hater? Tell me, I'm just a hater because I really disliked the first game, right? Because it wasn't a game. I think the first game is also like everything I hate probably with bad games too, in my opinion, because it was just it has so the focus on actually making a fun game, right? Yeah, it was just like the least thing interesting in a video game, I felt. Graphics mostly. Yeah, like graphics instead of the gameplay. It was like everything is bad with the gaming industry. except Michael the Sixth, yeah. If it only had more loot boxes, it would be the worst game ever. Yeah, if you were carrying around loot boxes, it would be the worst game ever.
Well, I had the story written before the pandemic, but after experiencing the pandemic, I just rewrote the whole thing, the story from scratch.
Of course, it's affected by recent events and so on. That to me makes it worse. I mean, honestly, yeah. That he's just like, I was affected by the recent events, so I rewrote the whole storyline. That for me sounds like he didn't have a good storyline, so he was so affected by recent events. Yeah. Maybe I'm salty, but like my last novel I'm working on, you know, at the last game story I wrote, I didn't change it based on what happens around me, you know. I don't know, no. Maybe a little bit, but not like the whole thing. But it's also a way of Kojima how he speaks. Usually he's a very large ham guy. He's like, I wrote everything. It's like, maybe he wrote like one word. I don't know. Yeah, he's very large ham.
Other title that's completely new, I'm kind of experimenting at the moment, and also other visual projects I'm still working on. So
I am be honest.
Review it soon.
I am. I think the game is gonna suck.
Very prolific, and we love you for it.
No, I don't know at all. Not at all. But he's just like, I'm experimenting. That to me is just like, okay, so you're gonna make another thing that is a really boring gameplay? Because for him, the thing is that Kojima wants to be a movie director. He wants to make movies. He doesn't want to make video games anymore. It's so clear. He's just like, well, actually, he never really wanted to make video games, in my opinion. But yeah, no, it's just so clear. I think he's just like, I'm experimenting with the gameplay. I'm just like, okay, yeah, that's gonna, that is code for, I don't care about the video game, you know. That is code for, I don't care about the game. That is what he's saying. Okay, another Ascendant Studios. Yeah. Oh, I remember. So they're also indie then, compared to the Stray. Because they're an own company, but they have a big ass publisher. Yeah. I gotta drop that shit.
All of Avium is crumbling apart. You don't win in ever war. You help us win this. I'll know you're ready.
Awesome. Yeah. Man, I feel like every second game is this game. From which standpoint, yeah. This is the bleakest video games ever. Why is every goddamn video game so goddamn bleak for? I mean, I'm being honest here, right? I said earlier, I said again. It's just like every game is almost like, oh, it's like an apocalyptic destruction in space, and it's like horror. Like almost every game has the same graphics. I'm so bored by it. This thing, Jesus Christ. I have no idea what's that weapon is.
As an actor, I'm drawn towards stories.
But I guess he's
true of all of us, especially
Ghostbusters something, not the original Ghostbuster.
Narrative in games is a slippery thing because there's no way to tell a story.
Come on, we all know that most people zoned out since Ghostbusters 16, right? Most of us was just like, and left, right? Yeah, I don't think most people really care since that moment, right?
Step away and feel as if you've lived another life. These are the nominees for Best Narrative.
But haven't even got to care about like actual gameplay. Elden Ring. Yeah, Elden Ring has the best narrative, I feel, of these games. They're kind of mysterious Elden. I think God of War probably will win because it's actually narrative driven more. It's not like a movie, right? Oh, Horizon is terrible in this game. The first game has better storyline. I mean, the second game it just has a weakness of storyline. But I think that probably this game probably should win, right? Playing strategy. This game probably should win. It's the actual best storyline. This game is here, I feel. Or maybe Xenoblade. Yeah, maybe this game. Yeah, I will call it. It's kind of obvious, but I mean, those actually God of War has the best narrate. I think it's like, you know, narrative for me is like the best story, right? Yeah, I don't think God of War is the best story at all. I mean, Elden Ring is a much better story, right? It's kind of like, what do you mean, narrative or what do you mean, you know, when you say that, right? What do you mean?
There are so many people, a lot of them over there, who should be on this stage with me right now.
I don't know how this Steam Deck thing works. It is saying numbers here.
From writers,
But I don't know if you
animators,
win if you how you're
city
winning.
artists, level and technical
Yeah.
designers, artists, QA programmers, audio.
I have to say I like his speech so far because he's like QA guys, developers, coders. I like he's giving credit to like the whole crew and not just like the guy that this the voice actor. He's like these people that have written code. Yeah, he like it. That's good.
I want to thank PlayStation, Scott.
Yeah, it's pretty good speech so far.
I want to thank, oh God, our SMS, IT, and facilities. The heavy lifting.
Yeah, I like that
they
he's
had to
just
do.
like, yeah, the IT guy. He's kind of nice, honestly. Good speech. He's like, I like the IT guys, those QA guys. I like he's like these horror guys. He's just like the guy that fixes the coffee machine. Yeah, I like it. He's coming in there. He's like telling thanks to all the people. Just nice. Yeah, he's like, oh, these guys, they wrote nothing.
Yumi,
He's nice,
Corey,
man. Yeah.
and our captain, Eric Williams.
He's nice. He is nice, man.
Rich and I, after
Yeah.
Corey stepped aside for this one, Rich and I couldn't have asked for a more supportive and incredible creative partner, and we're grateful for you every single day. I'm sorry. I also want to.
Yeah, it's a good Earthblade. I mean, if you look at,
From having to see us in the
it's actually pretty cool being on the Steam instead. So now we get this thing. Right?
That's a burden I wouldn't wish for.
Why can't you move this thing for? But honestly, yeah, the Steam TV is very smart. Like, if I could move this thing, if I could move it over here, you know? Then, yeah, it's actually, whatever. But it's kind of cool because you can see the game they announced. Earthblade, yeah, a Survivor. Hades 2, of course, is probably the most of so far. Yeah, Among Us and more. Judas, a cool name at least, but Destiny 2 I really care about. Then we got some more. Oh, here we go. Fighting games now. Okay, let's go to the big screen again. Street Fighter again, baby. More Street. No, it's Tekken, bro. Oh, it's Tekken. It's Tekken. It's like Soul Calibur? He looks like Namco. He's either. Which one is it? Tekken, yeah, it was Tekken, yeah. It's the same company as Soul Calibur, yes. I could see it was the freaking how they develop characters in the graphics. But the Kingu is the best character. Come on, everyone's Kingu is the best character. I'm kinda excited for this game. But you know me, I'm being more a Street Fighter guy than Tekken, but I play Tekken a lot too. Tekken 3 was when I got really Tekken. I had Tekken 2 as well, but Tekken 3 was when I got into it. I used to play it a lot for a year or so, right? And Tekken 3 was like a year, yeah, like that, 1 or 2 years. A lot Tekken 3 time. And I played SF Tekken and so on, right? I even played Tekken on, I played it on like this Cancer Award thing. Yeah, I was like a host on a Cancer Award many years ago. When we played Tekken and so on. Yeah, before it was released then, yeah. Because I know the Namco publisher person. But you know.
Now it's time to recognize more awards and winners. Here are the nominees for Best Art.
They did go pretty quick with some stuff, yeah. I think Elden Ring should win this easily. Best art direction? It could easily Berserk, but Elden Ring, come on, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this isn't even the Elden Ring! Finally win something, baby. Finally win something! Bam! Okay. Who cares at all? No, but I've played after the first two at least. Yeah, I haven't played again. I really don't care about video game, but it's good that they are speeding up some of these things. None of them. Just more StarCraft, Civ. Just the old games. They're all terrible. Total Warhammer probably wins, I feel. Mario is a such an overrated game. Holy shit, man. Yeah, it's just Dragon Strategy is much better. It's terrible. Dragon Strategy is a much better game. What the fuck are you talking about? This is just weird too. Best community support. Yeah, like I don't know. I don't care about this thing. Best community support. Final 14 is gonna win because I know it's the most popular game among their fans, right? But no one cares about that thing, I feel. Well, okay, sure. FF14 is the best community support. That's great, I guess. Yeah, good to play that game. No, but was it the best strategy game then? Best sim game? Obviously, Dragon Strategy is the best of that game. This is what I'm talking about. It's a much better game than Mario. Mario, I don't know why people even like the Mario Rabbit. I genuinely think that the Mario Rabbit games are pretty bad gameplay. Yeah. Yes, it's the Rayman, Mario Rabbids, and it's Mario, and it's cute. But from an actual gameplay standpoint, it is a much worse like the Sky or whatever. Yeah, it's like oh my god, there's so many better TJ-RPGs out there. It's a TJ-RPG done by like French people doesn't know how to make a TJ-RPG. Yeah, I think the gameplay is terrible for being in genre. So I have no idea why. No, I mean I would argue for that the only reason people like the Mario Rabbit is because it's Mario. Like it would not sell very well if it wasn't the skin of Mario, which is like a strategy game. No one would like it. But anyway, I told you guys there's gonna be a roasting people. Come on, I told you it's a roast. No, but seriously, I think it's a pretty bad. Mario Rabbit is a pretty bad game in my opinion. Yeah, it's only people like it only purely because it's skin, right? This game looks pretty. It's not really well graphically done. No, look at all the. It's lacking in detail heavily. Oh, it's Mary Poppins the game. I guess, like seriously. Okay. Yes, do you like his giant? Or is there actual gameplay? I don't know. You just explore or something. You are out walking around or something. I don't know. Some of these trailers gives you no understanding of the gameplay, which I think is pretty terrible. Yeah. Okay. You get like Groot. You survive or something. Like what is the gameplay here? What is the gameplay? You just kind of. Oh, Nightingale. Oh yeah, okay. Nurse Nightingale. That didn't impress me at all. I'm just like, well, what's the gameplay? You roll around in the Mario Poppins style.
Buy an Xbox Series S from Verizon, you'll get a free controller. Scan the QR code below to pick up an Xbox Series S.
Actually, it's not too a bad deal. I mean, it's like $40 maybe. Yeah, it's like not a decent discount. I guess like 10% discount, I suppose. Not the worst discount. But now it's just commercial, right, for all the games, right? Yeah, I think we're back in one of these middle bits, right? With you. When has the good stuff coming? It says it's gonna be 2.5 hours this time. We're up to like 2 hours and 15 minutes now. So according to his claim yesterday, it's gonna be 15 more minutes. But I felt, as always, they're way too slower than they should be, right? People are donating on YouTube. I mean, I understand people are donating stuff into stream. Please don't this stream. But I'm surprised people are donating to this kind of stuff. I don't know, like, you know, I feel it's weird people are, I don't know. I mean, if you don't donate money to me, you would have seen, that makes sense. Like, everyone loves me. No, but, yeah, I don't know, like, I can never understand people donating to people to, you know, someone like me, or PewDiePie, whatever, and everything in between it. No, but it's like a person, a streamer, right? A person, you know, an entertainer, whatever you call it, right? A comedy guy. But it's not very common to see people donate to, like, you know, IGN stream or something. Yeah, that to me is a little bit, I don't know, IGN stream, like company stream. I don't know. I mean, of course, it's your money, but I mean, I just think it's a little strange. Like the. But I have to say, I do like how Steam makes it happen. So go back to Steam again during this commercial. Yeah, I do like how Steam makes it. I mean, it's pretty smart because you kind of get, you know, there we go, Dragon Strategy. You know, you get the kind of games that are nominated. You can see the games that have mentioned earlier. Elden Ring, of course. You know, you can see that thing is all right.
Better mentally. Today definitely was hard. I started vaping nicotine again because
I guess it's like vaping or something. Yeah, I mean, this is a commercial ass now, right? But yeah, but I just want to say, I like how the Steam makes it here, right? Multiverse, of course, won best fighting game, right? Which I love this game. I wonder how many hours I've played this game. Can I see that here? See how it looks. Yeah, I wonder how hours I played it, because I was really into multiverses when the game was when the game was new, man. I was so into it. for a few months. I played it like crazy. 60 hours played. There we go. Yeah, I don't wanna show someone's name here, but yeah, 59 hours. But that was kind of like 59 hours in like a month or something. Yeah, not extremely much, but it's like 60 hours. I played that in like 3-4 weeks or something. Yeah, I didn't play it more like a month, but I was really into it. Oh, so it's double sound. Sorry, yeah, multiverses.
Our next presenters are absolute legends. They attended the very first Game Awards, where we honored them with our first Industry Icon Award. They founded Sierra Online. They brought us Half-Life, King's Quest, and hundreds of other titles. And this show, my career in gaming, would not exist without them. Their latest game, they're back making games, which we're excited about. It's called Colossal Cave, and it launches January 19th. Everyone, please join me in welcoming to the Game Awards Ken and Roberta Williams.
There you go. Commercial over. Yeah. Commercial's over. What do we have left now? I guess we had a category like best role-playing game. You know, we go some of the categories, right? Obviously we have best game and so on coming last, right?
First started making games many years ago.
What do we have left?
We knew the potential was there to achieve almost anything, even to change the world.
Yeah.
We're honored to be back here to present the award for Games for Impact.
Oh, accessibility award or something? They have some accessibility award, or this is like, this is gonna be the games where I guess it's the nominees at the games. It's like, I don't know, you're playing as like a transsexual character maybe something, and that's gonna, I don't know really.
You swear it won't happen again?
I just want to know that we can make it through this.
Yeah.
Psycho, you take your chances.
Wake up, sleeper.
Something like that, right? What is the point? What? Here I feel I would actually wanted to explain why it's impact. Because they probably have a message, right? Yeah, it's like teenage, I don't know, maybe issues with self-confidence, whatever, right? Or, yeah, like...
Games for Impact goes to...
Here I really wish I would explain it. Honestly.
As Dusk Falls.
Because that means like, I don't know. Right? I mean, honestly, I haven't played many of these games. I don't play games to like, you know, learn about life or something, right? I play games to learn about how to kill monsters. No, but I play, I think it's interesting too because, let me be salty here, right? I love, you know, role-playing games, you know? I love games, you know, for example, like Blade 3 as I have here, you know? I love these kind of games, right? And these games have a great storyline, they have characters, they have death, they have betrayal, they have development, they have maybe some romance, right? They have some message. When you play these games, right? They usually have some kind of inner message, right? For example, we have Nier, talked about earlier in the stream, right? We have Nier. This game is very lot of messages, right? The Nier games. So, for example, Nier Automata, right? Is a game about existentialism, right? It's a game about existentialism, and that game is very deep, right? And I'm honestly just gonna say that, have you played this game, right? But I'm just gonna also say I think that Nier Automata has a more game of impact than whatever game this person made. And I stand by saying that we didn't play the game. No, but I'm just like generally saying that what I don't like with this category is that this character looks for games that is like, oh, you're playing a gay character. Okay, so this game is an impact, right? It might have an impact game. I'm not saying it doesn't have it, right? But I'm just saying that this is like a category where I feel that all the games are shown were this like archer game where you're playing as an angsty teenager or whatever, right? So they're ignoring like a role-playing game, like for example Persona 5 Royale. They have some great, you know, with different emotions and all that, and you ignore those kind of games. And you know, Trigger Strategy is a very like you're playing as lawful evil, good, a lot of message, right? How to handle this, religious issues, right, and so on, race issues. I mean, that game has a lot of issues, right? They could go over. So what I'm saying is that is this category very strange because I feel that they ignore all the role-playing games that have a lot of storyline and dealing with a lot of issues in life, right? Instead, it's just like, oh, this game is kind of archy. But the big issue here, though, is they haven't even explained why these games are winning. Because these games it's a very weird category, right? So, yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? I think this kind of category, you really need to, like, explain why is it impactful. I think they also have accessibility. I believe they also have accessibility, right? And they have to explain how that works. I feel a little bit. Like what makes it Okay, so Lorien. It's gonna be like divinity, something like that. I know one game designer at Lorien. Yeah, guy I worked with like 10 years ago. He's a game designer now at Lorien Studios. Oh, it's Baldur's Gate 3, right? Yeah. Remember I gave my brother Baldur's Gate 2 when he was like 12 or so. Yeah. I gave my brother as a present, as a birthday present, yeah, Baldur's Gate 2. I think he was like 12 or 13 or something. Or even that. This is probably a game people are very, old classic Baldur's Gate, man. But I wonder if you can capture the old magic, right? I mean, Baldur's Gate was a very special game and it was out. But it's been like 20 years, I feel, since Baldur's Gate 2 now. And there's been so many other Roleplay games since then. But yeah.
We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place.
But I mean, it might be a good game. I mean, people love, you know, the divinity and so on, right? Divinity, so.
This place is fun.
Yeah. Ooh, a little kiss there. Now I know it's a Titan game. Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, I probably would like it. Oh, it's also a year left. I don't know why I imagine it's gonna be coming out soon when I saw it, but no, it's like August next year. That's like, yeah, 9 months from now, so. Nice mimic there. But yeah, I mean, I played the original games. But I'm just saying that if it's not over nostalgia.
He's not the kind of man who takes kindly to captivity. The cult captured him. I almost feel sorry for them.
It's like Kratos coming out there, yeah.
Looks amazing. I'm here with Joe Mad, legendary comic artist and CEO of Airship Syndicate. Joe, tonight you have a new title to announce, right?
Okay.
We do. A few months ago, we announced that we were partnered with Digital Extreme, which has made Warframe just a huge success over the last 10 years. And now we're going to leverage their expertise on our new game, which is a character-based online action RPG.
Comic book? Action RPG? Like every game's an RPG these days. So there might be anything.
There's a little bit more. You have another partner to talk about.
So we do. Another partner has come on board to support us and help us reach even more players around the world. And you'll be able to play it a lot sooner than you might think. So.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at the official announcement, the world premiere. Here we go.
Thanks.
Okay. See. This could be interesting. Yeah, I mean, comic book artists, PlayStation. Could be like a cool action game, right? With like comic book feeling to it. It's like World of Warcraft 3 now, though. It's Arthas. Is it like a Diablo clone kind of game? This is how it feels like, yeah. Action RPG, as he said, I guess. Then yeah, so it's like. We get talent trees. It looks like a lot like Diablo, right? Extremely much so. I mean, it's even the colors and even the design of the character looks like a Diablo. Diablo 3 then, to be more exact, but which I of course worked on. I feel this is very generic. Nothing sticks out so far. The design of the character is pretty like I've seen it before, but it's better. Yeah, like a muscular, hot barbarian lady, but you know, who hasn't seen a muscular boy lady before? Nothing really sticks out with her design or something. It didn't really impress me, honestly. It's just another action looter game. But it might have a really good gameplay. No, in this kind of game, it's all about the gameplay, right? We have to actually play the game and see about the gameplay. Because visually, it looks like any other of this game. You see so many of these games over the years, right? So it's all about the gameplay. Yeah, I don't know. Not impressed from a visual standpoint at all. Not impressed for a second visually. No. Like, why would I be? It just looked like anything I've seen before, right? The characters were so bland. Okay, on Switch game. Oh, Fire Emblem! Of course, this not work for me, but yeah. So I'm very excited, right? Or is it my new Petra, maybe? A new waifus? Yeah, I already pre-ordered the limited edition, right? I already pre-ordered the Divine edition, it's called. It's not that... Oh yeah, it's a DLC kommer gå på sure. What was this thing? Three Houses, the best game ever. It's my favorite Switch game still. Oh, so you can get over the Fire Emblem character now into that game or something, you know what I mean? You need to have Edelgard, you know. Yeah, but it's just all the characters going back and so on. I wonder if how they're gonna make, they have to keep the romance dating right, yeah. The only thing I'm gonna miss is that they probably won't have maddening. Okay, so they're just announcing the expansion pass. They're gonna don't take my money! They're just announcing my money being lost to me. They're just announcing they're taking my money. They're like, you want a bunch of DLC? Yes! Take my DLC, that's what they're... Already buying the collector edition. Yeah, they're announcing to take my money from me. That's what they're announcing.
Yes, and I'm so excited. I'm sorry about my voice, it's so fucked up. I sang karaoke last night.
Okay.
Yes.
Drops the F-bomb like that.
Yes.
Weird.
But tonight it will be very good, of course. Yes.
So tell us, this is an amazing collaboration working with Genova and the team. Why did you want to do this?
I'm so excited about it, mostly because all of the people that are working on Sky, Children of Light and Genova, is just the best kind of people, and it feels like this.
But
is so full of love.
thinking about, I was like, my money. They got my money from me. Oh, I want my Petra Wi-Fi back. Yeah, I want my Petra Wi-Fi, man. No, but I really wonder how they're gonna. I hope they update even better. You know, the whole house thing and so on. Yeah, because that's a new thing in Three Houses, but I also love the genre. You know, I'm very surprised that the Mario freaking wins. I'm not surprised because it's Mario, I guess, but it's such a goddamn.
Tell us, why did you want to do this?
Yeah, I mean, historically, we always want to push the boundary of how a game can make you feel.
Genova, okay. It should be FF7 games. I'm sorry, but his name is Genova? What?
Thousands of people together emotionally. And this is just something that I've never experienced. And to be honest, like, I just played it with 4,000 people this week, and I don't know what to say. But so maybe we can just look at a trailer, and hopefully that will help to explain.
Yeah, shows a trailer. That's one of these things. Orchestra games.
Can video games create a genuine human connection and bring players across the world?
I feel it's so high and mighty. I dislike what they're saying. This trailer makes me angry, right, so to speak, because they're like, oh, can video games give people real emotions? Look at our game. Oh, it's so emotional. You know, I have played video games and I've cried, right, if a character died. I cry when she died, you know what I mean? Yes, video game can give you emotions, but it doesn't have to be an arty-farty game. I can just make a good writing video game, a storyline where a character dies or whatever, right, or something similar, but that could be emotional. I feel it's kind of like, to me, there's almost like an insult to other video games saying that our game gives you some real emotions because of this thing. I'm just like, really? Because I'm sure other video games give you emotions too, without having to be about emotions, right?
Check that out. It's really
I was just impressed by it, like, you know.
Grubhub to get your food delivered for the Game Awards when you order from Wendy's on Grubhub using the code PUBG Mobile.
Oh my god, that is so. Oh, that's cringe. Oh, that's all the cringe commercial. Order by Grubhub and you get like from Wendy's and you get. Oh my god, what a. Oh, that was so cringe. Oh my god, that was so. Ah, that was commercial. Oh my god, that was so cringe. Yeah. Oh, guys, like, you know, please order this. Come on, that was so cringe, man. That felt incredibly cringy. That they were like, please order from this thing and so on. Yeah, that felt cringe like hell, man. That felt so cringy. I don't know if it's writing me on. Is that like Spanish? No, that comment there. You know, we translate. No, yeah, Spanish, right? For Latam? What does the word Latam mean in Spanish? Latam. No. Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna. Yeah. Oh, whatever. English. Sometimes, man, you get those weird. Yeah. I don't get it. People commenting in in Spanish. I'm like, yep, Japanese, Swedish, English, Norwegian, Danish. But actually, I know some Spanish, but I'm a little bit like, okay, Spanish. That's a bit hard to understand, man. Still not getting anything. I was not a musical again or something? I'm just really uninterested in this thing. Yeah, I feel this is also like it makes it worse. I don't know. This is just how I say Diablo Lilith performance. But I just feel like this kind of stuff. Well, I gonna watch it, but we won't play in the sound though, as I mentioned earlier, right? Because I don't want to get some copyrights. That's so unnecessary. But yeah, this is kind of sexy though, I guess. But I just feel like, okay, this is pretty cute though. It's very Lilith, right? And hopefully it's a good game. I worked on the previous game, right? And obviously I've also been a huge fan of the action RPG Diablo, so on graphic playing of course Diablo 2 a lot, right? So that was really fun getting to work on that game. Yeah, I worked on the expansion now of Diablo 3. I don't know. I always felt that Diablo 3 got hated unnecessarily much, right? I'm just defending it. I'm working on it. No, but even before I worked on it, because I didn't work on the first version, right? And because I felt that people were complaining it was too bright, it was too colorful. I was like, I really care about that. I think this works right with color. And I think an issue is that you could change that all the time, because it removed the feeling of the whole idea that you have your talent tree and you can't go back in it, even if it did include respec later on, patch anyway. But that thing to me is a weakness, because as a player, you want your decision making to be kind of permanent, or at least be hard to respec and so on, right? But now it might get some actual, new Diablo 4. I mean, I am excited to play it. Hopefully it's good, right? I want it to be good, you know what I mean? But I also feel I realized when I worked on Diablo 3 myself that, the game isn't like the genre itself. It's like, is it better than like WoW or something? Maybe not, right? It's not the same gameplay, but I do think it's an issue a little bit with the whole massive multiplayer online games are usually funnier than like smaller multiplayer online games in a sense. That makes sense, but I think the genre has issues with, because imagine Diablo 2 is basically, World of Warcraft, -1, right? Yeah, it's like kind of the beginning of that. Tyrael and so on, yeah, of course. I mean, obviously Mama Lilith is coming back, right? Lilith is usually of course the bad mama of demons in most storylines and so on, Absolutely. Same story on every game, man. Just fighting the demons on the bridge between heaven and hell. Yeah, it's like we've been here before for like 3 games now. I don't know if they should have done something else instead. Like Diablo, I don't make any sense, but I don't know. Like the bad guy could have been not a demon for once. I don't know. And angels, this is the same thing. It's pretty brutal though, definitely. Okay, so they got some kind of like Legionnaire strategy here. Pikeman Legionnaire strategy. And Tyrael is, I don't know, buffing them or something? And what's he doing? I think it's Tyrael. We'll make it be anyway. This is Lilith. She leaves. Maybe she stood there. I was after that. See, they're cool. I mean, Blizzard's always been amazing at doing their, of course, the cutscenes, right? Always been the thing, right? They always made really cool cutscenes. Yeah, there she is, I guess. Let's see. All hell breaks loose. Still half year left. But you're gonna have an open beta early access? Interesting. Yeah.
Diablo 4 and Halsey are just getting started on their collaboration leading up to the launch. More from Diablo and Halsey next year. But wasn't that incredible? Thank you so much, Halsey. All right, now we'd like to recognize some other winners tonight. In the category
It's really fast ones.
sports racing game, the nominees are F1 22.
This is like the most uninteresting. I like the combining sport and racing game. Like nothing in common whatsoever. Like Gran Turismo or FIFA. Like, yeah, of course the group's gonna win, right? But like, come on, man. It's like FIFA. What a terrible category. What a pointless category. I want Turtles to win this thing. Yeah, old good Turtles, man. That's a good game, man. You can play like 6 player or 8 player. How many is it? Turtles. Give Turtles. Do it. Now Splatoon 3 won. But it didn't win best family game. It didn't make any logic, make any sense. I don't know, man. There's no game really impressed me on audio design. Also feel like I really don't care, I feel. Yeah, constantly talking to you. The other thing is a terrible audio design because it constantly tells you what to do, right? Terrible audio design. I think Ludwig's gonna win this thing, given popularity. Probably. Obviously, I should win this thing. Yes, I was right at least. See, Ludwig, collaboration now. I call it out. You gotta collaborate now. I call it out, man. Yeah. I call it out, man. I think it's gonna be FF16 of these games. Yeah, FF16, man. I think it's gonna be F16. No, Legend Zelda. I thought Zelda's there. Zelda's gonna be. What Zelda? It's gonna be Zelda, of course. Yeah, it's Zelda. I mean, I was saying Zelda. I didn't see it. I was like Zelda's at the bottom. I was saying Zelda's coming, of course. Everyone wants Desperate of Wild. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Ludwig better do a collaboration with me. That's a series he's gonna win. Yeah, he better do it now. It's another Sea Horizon 3. They already announced the VR things. They already announced VR, right? Yeah. I mean, this game has always been visually stunning, but the gameplay is... The storyline, I think, is an issue too, especially in the second gamer. It is the first game had an interesting storyline. Hollywood, yeah, clearly, but what is it, like a DLC or something? Burning Shores? They got some cool names on it, but yeah, what is it? Hollywood? Yeah, it's the spider from the Will Smith movie, yeah. I guess it's like a DLC or something. I think the game is so overrated, you know. I really decided this game. Yeah, it's gonna probably win something stupid. Oh.
Pursue a sinister threat in the untamed wilds of Los Angeles, and yes, even the Hollywood sign isn't spared. And now, please welcome the cast of The Last of Us show coming to HBO on January 15th.
Oh, this would probably suck so much. It's like, this will probably be terrible. I mean, it's like, this is probably gonna be terrible, guys. It's gonna be terrible. I mean, it's gonna be terrible, right? Man, she was really happy seeing that cast. Maybe she's part of the cast, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Okay, is that like a kid in a suit that looks to be... That suit looks like 10 times too big for that person. I have no idea what the names are. I really don't care, and I would never probably care, but... That suit looks ridiculously ugly on that person. No, it looks like it's way too big. Like it's like massively oversized. Look at the shoulders. It's like so much air between that. Who don't they have like a dressing room or something? I make my own clothing, so I can say this thing. Yeah, I made this clothing, okay, so I can complain on paper clothing. I had the right to paper clothing, because I wear my own clothing. Yeah, look at his shirt, man. I would make a way better shirt than that. Yeah, a mirror shirt like that, man, and a symmetric shirt like that. It's not even interesting because the color scheme is too similar. Yeah, it's pretty. I would say his shirt is really boring because I would have made it more asymmetrically orthodox, yeah. Here we go, Bayonetta, baby! There's a waifu game going on! Finally the waifu game. Who cares about the other shit game, yeah. I want the waifu to win, man. You see the game, you spin around and fight and so on. Come on, I want the Bayonetta game to win, man. With boobs and ass. I think see people like Sifu a lot. I mean, it's okay. Turtles is cool though, yeah. This game is beautiful because you play so many characters. It is a fun, but you need to be a lot of people, right? But I Bayonetta, I think, is the best action game this year. It was a really fun game. It's very short though, but it's fun. Storyline was pretty like meh though, but... Yeah, I called it, baby, yes! I called it, yes! Oh, Bowser gonna go for the end because there's no Japanese people here. He's the only Nintendo games. There's no Japanese people from Nintendo. Like, we winning this thing, yeah. They're like the second time he goes up there. They won like 3 awards for Nintendo. And he's just like, oh, I'm here again, guys.
Alright, this is pretty awesome.
Yeah, dog Bowser's here again, man. Bowser takes all the awards, man.
And Nintendo.
Seemingly no Japanese people went there. At least from Nintendo. For Kamiya is he's the started right there, but no one went there from Nintendo.
It's about noon back in Japan tomorrow, and I'm sure they're watching right now, so...
It is very early here, yeah. It's very early. It's very early here. I got a mail for a person I have to work with, so I answered the mail early, but yeah, it is very early. Just waiting for the stream.
And as you saw, they're already hard at work on their next project.
Yeah, they're making that Oregon game.
On their behalf. With our long history...
It should be in Japanese. Ah, come on, it should have had it in Japanese. It's just like, you should have read it up and it's like, oh, and it's like, okay, let me trust it then. It should have had it in Japanese, and then the next under the being English.
We'd like to thank everyone who helped us bring the game to life, and of course, the fans of the series. With the characters just as important as the
Man. I hope Helena Taylor is like spinning around, being all angry about the thing, yeah. Helena Taylor being all salty, man. Yeah. Yeah, baby. I have no idea what this is. Was that a JRPG game? Because that game I've seen from Bandai Namco. But yeah, because I know a person. No, what's I've been thinking? I know a woman that's been high up on Namco. Yeah, I got my insider knowledge, guys. I got my insider knowledge, man. Yeah, I had to smash my way up there. I had to seduce my way up there to Namco, man. This actually could be something that's really awesome, if it's a game I'm thinking about. Let's see. It's like this is all the console we're working on. It's like a cute Tanuki or something. Oh, here we go. It looks like Scarlet Nexus. Graphical style definitely the same. Somewhat same animation, I think, definitely. And Amazon games? What? No, Amazon. Why do it? Oh, whatever. Next Tales game? Oh man, I love Tales of Horizon. Jesus Christ, man. I played this year though. Yeah, I played it on my summer vacation this year. Ooh. There's a lot like Scarlet Nexus. I have it here, right? Yeah. Where's it in the bottom here? There it is. Yeah, Scarlet Nexus. Yeah. So Scarlet Nexus. My graphics app, definitely. Yeah. Finally, a colorful game. Finally, the Genki game, right? I say that and it's all dark, but no, what was Genki before it? Okay, hey, look, Genki. It's like grass or something. It is grass, yeah. Like every other goddamn game is like freaking gray, bleak stuff, yeah. The little Japanese people make games with like color, like green and red or something, and blue, yeah. Like This game is probably pretty good. Looks like a nice, you know, Japanese game. The game I wanna play, yeah. The game actually, look at that, yeah. The game I can enjoy. Game actually looks like it's pretty cute. Cool characters, waifus. Like a playable game. Why not, you know, one is, yeah, like freaking waifu games, man. No, but honestly, I think so many of these trailers have been games that are, I keep saying, gray, right? Yeah, they're bleak and gray. What is wrong with the Western developers? Blue Protocol, yeah, they even have the name Blue in it, right? It looks beautiful. I mean, it looks decent. It's like an action RPG, right? From Namco. That's got an Exos, Tales of Arise or whatever. Yeah, kind of same thing. Code Vein, right? That I also played. So this summer I played Code Vein and Tales of Arise. I haven't played other of those games, right? Earlier, I bought them on cheap on the Steam sale in the summer, and I played them on my vacation basically. What's now then? This is what I mean. It's not a bleak game. I mean, the gameplay looks good though, but don't get me wrong. The gameplay looks good, but this is yet not a game. Like, every other game has this graphic, which is bleak and grey and undead people. It's just like, oh my god, why is every game so bleak for? Holy shit, man. Like, they all look the same basically. It's really boring to look at. Sitting here now, watching through all the trailers. So many of this trailer looks exactly the same, right? Given the color scheme of them, yeah, they look so similar. And some of them don't even have gameplay, so they're like, oh, the same game. But don't get me wrong, it looks like a pretty good game, but it's just like, man, it looks the same. It looks the same with other games. Nothing looks unique in it, right? It looks like a bleak mesh of bleakness. See, this game is also bleak. It's so kinda bleak! Why is everything so grey for? Oh my god, it's like 70-80% of the games in this are grey, yeah. White, black and grey, and also brimstone, red and fire. The only color they have is red, right? Yeah, the only color they have is red. It's been like 2 Japanese games that's been blue or something, and they have the color of blue and green in them. Every other game is just this like black and red games at best. At best it's got blood, right? Yeah. Oh my god. Honestly, I just can't look at them. I'm so bored of these games. They all look the same.
Coming up, animals from the Muppet Dog Star, and Keegan Michael Peach as a movie of the Super Mario Brothers movie. And still to come, the award for Best Game Direction. Stick around.
I don't know. What is it now, guys? Is it commercial now? It's like World of Tanks? Remember that game was... I remember the first World of Tanks game was coming out, yeah. I was surprised people liked it so much, honestly. I was there once for an interview at St. Petersburg. I've only been in Russia once in my life. Maybe... No, yeah, only been in Russia once. And that was an interview at World of Tanks. I was there at their St. Petersburg office. This is many years ago, like 10 years ago or something. Yeah. So they flew me to St. Petersburg. I was there for 2 days. That's the only time I've been in Russia. So that's the... I never returned. No, but I mean, I guess I had moved to Russia. If I got in that game, that job, I would move to Russia, man, probably. But yeah, no, it's just ads now, different ads for games. Is this the Dunes thing again?
There is no victory to be had here.
I think so.
There is only survival.
I want to say jump to Reddit to read stuff. You know what? Let's throw on my so Marvel Snap Wanderer, baby. Yeah, let's do a Marvel Snap game. Bam, baby. Yeah. No, it's just commercials, right? Play. I'm addicted to Marvel Snap now. It's such a good game. It really did deserve to win this mobile thing. Especially, this is what the mobile game was game that existed. I think it's kind of silly to have games that already are out, you know. Sure, they updated it, but you know what I mean. And like, yeah, here's another version of this game. I'm just like, okay, but it's like a DLC. I don't know. There was one game magazine. No, not the game magazine. It was one like, I don't know, some silly magazine that gave like Resident Evil 8 DLC in the top best game or something. I was like, that's not even a full game, it's a DLC to a game. And also these people didn't like, but even if so, yeah, it's weird, right? You know, maybe this space actually helps me in this situation. We can move cards later though. It's gonna pass. See, I got Sunspot here, so you can kind of pass and get. Yeah. Did have a good Christmas, guys? It feels weird for me because my relative just died. Yeah, it's Fall Guys. It feels weird to me having a relative that just died. I don't know. That's pretty bad. Yeah, I was back, you know, met my brother and so on. He just landed from Japan. Yeah, my brother and me, you know, met up there in Japan, and he met up again back in my hometown there. It was my hometown for like 2 days for his funeral or so on last month, or it's like 6 weeks ago. So it feels kind of weird.
He's the voice of Toad in the upcoming Super Mario Brothers movie. Please welcome Michael Key.
I really want to play Hobgoblin, you know, and the Space Throne.
What's happening, Game Awards?
I do like Michael Aquino, yeah, don't get me wrong, I love her. Because this is a big risk now, guys, to see the game is a big risk, and Hobgoblin in the Space Throne. No! No! That was so bad. I was so risky, man. I was like, this is a risk! I'm gonna Hobgoblin in the goddamn Space Throne. But if it had worked, I would have won this game easily. I can still move it from. I know. I can still move it. But it would be like. It would be an easy win, right? If I had. Oh, it was such an easy win if I had hit it with that thing. If I had Odin, I could do it again, I guess. Maybe I should surrender it. Probably can't win this thing. I probably can win. If he plays wrong, I can win. But he has to play really bad if I'm gonna win this.
Wow. Well, okay. Whether you call it a cap
No,
or
this is
a hat or a capat, I'm good with
no, that was so risky though. But that was I just wanted to play the risky though. Yeah, that was me. That's me playing risky, man. You started a new season, so I played a low rank again. Yeah, I was really high rank, but I played a new deck, so I fallen down like 20 spots or something. But here we go. It's gonna be the Mario trailer. But it's the same trailer, right? Is that a new Mario trailer? They already shown the trailer. Is it? I've seen it a few times now. It's a good starter. Nice big starter. We're gonna play one more snap game here. Yeah. Did I lose there? It's a bad starter. Yeah, Chris Pratt without the Mario accent. Everyone hates it. I don't care that much, obviously, but I don't know. People like hating on Chris Pratt, I guess. I should give him positioning. Maybe I should have kept that in that double. Damn it, Dark Dimension's gonna ruin my Devil's Hour. I don't know. I got myself a little. Nah, but he ruined it with a dog. Okay, damn it, it's bad luck, man. That is bad luck because I got a free wong there. Oh, whatever. That is rude, man. That's rude. That was rude. It's gonna be a very hard turn with that. Dream the match is gonna ruin the game. Okay, Spider-Man there. Okay. Bing bam boom indeed. Oh, nice. That is nice. Yeah, it looks perfect. Oh, come on. This movie is gonna be great. This movie is gonna be great. It's gonna probably knock Sonic out of there. Yeah. Because the monster from Muppets is one.
I like the energy. As you can see, I'm now joined.
Oh, it's dooming me? Oh, he won that. Damn it, he did only split. Oh, that's the only card he could have won, basically. That was almost the only card he could have won to. That was the leader. Oh my god.
We are at the Game Awards. I love this enthusiasm, Animal. So I have to ask, what do you want to play? Do you have a certain game or? Timeless. Elden Ring? Is that what you said?
Yes, Elden Ring.
I didn't imagine you being a Soulsborne player.
Definitely, he's a monster man. Of course, he likes the Soul Ring, yeah. Slaying those monsters, man. It feels so weird that the Muppets. I don't know. It feels.
You're still thinking about it. She's pretty tough in the game. Well, now that I know you're.
I killed her on. I was like in 10 minutes. It's so easy. I was playing. It was max strength build. Millennia was so easy. That's the easiest boss in the game. People were just like, oh yeah, she's so hard. I was like, no, I just strength killed her, man. She was just stun lock forever. It was so easy. Easiest boss in the game. What the shit, man. I love that. Yeah, it was so easy. Like, seriously. Like, I think that Millennia was... When I got there, right? People telling me she was hard, and I got a stun locked her, and I killed it immediately. Just went in there with my weapon. It was so easy.
I think that one's taken. The Nintendo lawyers might have some issues with that. But anyways, Animal, it's great to have you here at the Game Awards.
Good hiss, stupid. I'm trying cheese good now. Okay.
Let's check out the nominees for Best Score and Music.
Okay, music. Need again. They keep having a Plague Tale, but it doesn't win anything. No one ever votes for it, I think. But they keep having it. Elden Ring, I felt that was gonna be there, yeah. It's probably actually a JRPG that should win this, with actual good music tunes. Pokemon can win, that's pretty good music. But I guess, you know, Hellsinger is a musical-based action game. But they finally, is that the first time I finally see a JRPG? It's like, you know, there's a lot of music in the RPG game, yeah. It's a lot of music in those games.
And the Game Award for Best Score and Music goes to God of War Ragnarok.
I mean, I think God of War is the most overrated game ever. No, I'm just kidding, but it's just like, is it really that good? Everyone keeps like, oh yeah, God of War, man, best game ever. So he got Shang-Chi on his hand here, right? So it's kind of like a little bad. Probably hobgoblin him.
My favorite drummer. I literally don't believe it.
Everything costs 4 anyway. He can only play one card anyway. Yeah, let's play hobgoblin. Okay, he can only play one card. He can't block that. He's also gonna be able to block it because I have because he played wave. Yeah, but now he's screwed there. He's screwed the second part. I'm so gonna win this thing. Yeah, I make a chance. He can't win the left thing, so I'm just gonna go for this thing. And he can't play a reveal there. Yeah, now it's me. Yeah, it's true. Easy game, baby. He got good hair at least. I like this guy's hairstyle. He got a good vision, man. Yeah. He got some good beard. He got some good hair. You know what? Maybe he deserves to win this thing. Yeah. He got a good appearance. Yeah, I like that. Okay, think about it. This is the right winner, definitely. No, but I don't know. It's just interesting how God of War is just so absurdly. It's probably gonna win Game of the Year, right? Even though it definitely deserves to win Game of the Year. But yeah, best sound maybe. I don't think that any game this year had a really good sound. It's not like FF7, right? No, but yeah, there's no need. There's no like amazing composed music this year. I don't think so. I genuinely probably think Pokemon is the best music this year. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I come up with a game that I think should have won best music. There's been 0 games that have really put me in with the music this year. Oh, okay, yeah. There's gonna be another interactive game from them, probably. Interactive novel. Yeah, from Dot Nod, right? Okay, let's see.
So, you're a vanisher, eh?
Hmm.
You're ghosts, right? You must have seen some strange things.
I mean, this could be a good game. But it's all grey and bleak again. The whole stream is gonna be me complaining about every game being so bleak. But like, why is every trailer basically the exact same visual graphic standpoint? It's like 80% now trailers the same aesthetics of like grey and black and maybe some red blood somewhere. Look at her, she got red, yeah. They only have one color, it's a red, man. Fighting undead. Was she dead too? I guess. I see dead people. So I twist something, yeah, I guess so. Huh. I guess so. Bandages. Ghost of New Eden. He really does see dead people. Yeah, he really is his ghost bodies. Oh, it's like Phantom Brave. Yeah, it's Phantom Brave, baby. He's Phantom Brave, but less sad, because she's like my only friend is that dead girl in a wheelchair, basically. Yeah. So he's like less terrible than Phantom Brave. Man, the game is so sad, man. You play this little girl, Marona, she's bullied by everyone hates her. Her parents are dead and so on, right? And she has no friends and everyone trusts rocks to her face and so on. Yeah, that game is one of the most tragic games ever. Holy shit, man, it's terrible. Yeah, but this is Warhammer, 40k. So we're back to ads, I guess, then, right? Let's back to ads, I guess. We're back to some ads. I wonder how long this. Now I have to say, getting really long, guys. But it can't be that many left, right? We don't have that many categories left, I think. I still feel so far probably the hardest too is the game I actually want to play the most, but the game we've seen in the trailer. Yeah, hardest 2 I feel is still probably go back to the. I actually kind of like how the Steam looks here because it gives you all the games. I mean, it's a good selling point, right? Yeah, it gives you can like immediately you can put them in your wishlist one, yeah. Hardest 2 is still probably the game I feel mode. Wayfinder really looked like another, Dota clone. Yeah, it's really laggy. Look at it. Yeah, get the trailer and so on. It really does look like it could be any, Yeah, it could be Dota. It could be any of those things. The gameplay. I mean, we had like a sexy barbarian lady, a waifu and so on, right? But she looks so generic, right? Like we don't know. I guess you make your own character, but yeah, nothing so far in this game pushes me in at all. But let me see the wife is the one, yeah. But I mean, if you let the mind from Diablo 3, right? It's just like, yeah, it might be a good game, but it's really up to the gameplay, right? We actually play the game. Because from a graphical standpoint, it could be any other game. What more do we have? It's not a commercial there, right? Or maybe it's something new now? Or maybe it's a new game now. It's a new game now? Interesting. Yeah, more interesting, but yeah. What is this game? Attempt 2. So you die, you do it again. Die from the flamethrower again, or you run past it? Interesting. Huh. Oh, that's some yeah, attempt 3 of course. I don't know, I guess the game is really pushing get good, I guess. It's like, I know you play with teammates. But this is 100% just cutscene, yeah, there's no actual gameplay here. Never been a big fan, right, of it don't. Never been a big fan, right, when they don't show any gameplay in trailers. Yeah. This is the actual gameplay. Oh, so you build your own stuff, that's what we call attempts. So you build your own like death traps or whatever. So then other people play it, I guess. Like, is that a gameplay? Like, you let other people play your meet your maker? If it's all about making your own dungeons for your friends or something.
That was a look at Meet Your Maker. Sign up for the upcoming beta. The game launches April 4th, 2020.
A game only relying on other people making it might be good, but also might be terrible, right? Because it's only relying on the community to make the maps then. It's basically gonna be based on the community, people actually making good maps, people to play it, and most of the gameplay is actually making the game maps. It might be fun if you're into game design and so on, right? But I don't know. Oh, here we go. FF16, maybe? Hopefully it's not drunk again. Yeah. Oh, Switch game? Oh, Splatoon? Ah, come on, it's not a commercial? I thought it was gonna be... He was like FF16 shit, he was talking about a good game, man. Ah. Whatever, what more game have we seen so far? So we see Baldur's Gate, Judas, Nightingale. Yeah, that did look very impressive. Star Wars Jedi Survivor looked pretty good, yeah. They call it Souls-like on Steam. Earthblade, Tekken 8. Probably some more game that I missed out on, but yeah, that was interesting. I wonder if they have order sales now on Steam, it's because they have a lot of sales just right now on those games, or you know, Steam games you can buy. What's this game? When I went to Steam, I said, "Oh, weird." I wanna see, because there was one game I was thinking of buying. One game I was thinking of buying the latest Civilization 6, whatever that's called, you know, like the. I got a Steam pal. didn't win a Steam Deck so far, but I got a Steam pal. But now I was thinking of buying, because I'm a huge, you know, I love, you know, the Civ games, EU4 is the one, right, European choice. But so I was gonna buy that, thinking of buying that, and then they had this thing that they, what's called, you know, the sales ended early. Yeah, but now I see this commercial here. But my Steam library doesn't work. Annoying. Yeah, I'm trying to get my Steam library to work while I'm waiting here on my order screens. This doesn't appear. That's strange. No. That was like Fortnite something. Oh yeah, it's like The Witch. What is this? It's like The Witcher Fortnite. Or is it the other game? What's called again? It's... What is this thing? It looks like... I'm trying to understand what I'm watching. No, it's, yeah, Battle Royale. This... No, it's back again. No, it's back again. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good though. Okay. I give them credits for that then. That was cute. That's cute. Of course I played the first Crash game. I haven't played too many Crash games, but obviously of course I played the first Crash game PlayStation. Yeah. The first game I played a lot. But I haven't. I was thinking of buying the remake. Didn't they make a remake? The people say was a pretty good remake. Or like the, I don't know, the Crash Bandicoot collection, whatever it's called. Yeah, I never bought that, but
Hold on a second. What happened? We were supposed to meet up here and steal all the Wumpa fruit from the Game Awards, which I'm now realizing was a
God, this is kind of cringy funny.
Oh, excuse me, are you guys on mute? Oh, I get it. The old silent treatment. That's fine.
I mean, they suit really look better, man.
Wherever it is. Whatever. Roll the trailer, Grandma!
Man, but yeah, it kind of fits Crash to be kind of cringy. I remember playing Crash the kart racing game, you know. Yeah, maybe that's what this is. It's like a master. It's like Crash the fighting game or something. Yeah, I guess we were crashing. It's Crash like the Dota MOBA game or something. What is the genre of this? It's a team battle fight, yeah. With Crash characters? It's probably gonna be wacky as hell though. It actually could be pretty funny because it looks really wacky. Yeah, this is kinda crazy. It's not really gameplay though, but... What is that? I mean, let's show the extra gameplay. Because now it looks really wacky, but I have to see how it actually looks like. Are you playing like... Is it upper screen? Is it sky view? What's the view? That is my 3D, right? I'm not 2D in that scene, but that might be a fun game, but it really didn't show enough gameplay. No, it was way too much cutscene. It was like hard to tell how the gameplay is.
Here are Fuslie and Valkyrie.
I don't know. I don't watch anyone else. I'm always like, people are like, but you stream it more than someone else. I don't care about anyone else, man. I'm the most sad person ever. I don't care about anyone else does. No, but I don't know. I don't watch. I definitely watch all the YouTubers, right, and Twitch streamers as well. But I feel that I don't watch that many popular ones. I don't know. I watch people I like. I don't know. You know. Yeah, I don't know. I even know what these people are. They're streamers or something. I don't understand what they are. No idea. Oh god, this is so stupid. Oh, I hate it. My god, is that bad in that game. Like, let me play the game. Yeah, but that's a lot of like... Yeah, it's interesting with the whole... But the Quarry is supposed to be? I guess the test. I mean, it's a bunch of... The Quarry is kind of cheating though, because the Quarry is like a visual novel, you know. It's like a horror game, so... It's gonna be God of War. Yeah. It's one of those ridiculous things where one game wins everything, you know? Yeah, it's just... It reminds me of the Crashers I watch now, absolutely. But they're like, oh, let's have this game win everything, yeah. This Attack on Titan every category. Megalobox every category. Oh, it was so cringe. When Crunchyroll, whatever year it was, when they literally had Megalobox in every category except one, which was the music, which people liked. Yeah. Megalobox had really good music, and it had 40 categories, and only one category it was nothing. That was the music category. People were like, what? That's the only category it should be in. And then it won no categories. And it was so funny, right? Because the judges and the crowd were like, oh, it's the best anime ever. It's so deep, whatever. I mean, I like Megalobox, but I don't like it that much, right? You know, it was like 30 or 40 categories, and it won 0. Yeah, it was ridiculous. But here's that it wins everything. It's gonna beat Elden Ring then. It is really silly. I mean, God of War isn't... I don't even think it's remotely as good as Elden Ring. Like, it's not even in the same galaxy, in my opinion, right? And obviously, I'm correctly right there. Obviously, right there. Obviously, I am right saying that. No, but come on, the gameplay Elden Ring is so much better. It's a more interesting game, much more freedom to it. God of Ragnarok is just like the previous game. It's very movie-driven, right? It's very narrative-driven. It's, I think, it's a limited game. Hexwork. The Lord of the Fall. Another meek grey game. Yeah, look at that, it's grey. It's like the only color they have is grey, man, yeah. I mean, seriously, like every goddamn game, man. Look at that, another dead, undead woman face something. Yeah, more dead bodies. I know Elden Ring also said I know, but but still. I'm a broken record now on this thing. But I mean, I said it like 2 hours ago. That why is like every game so bleak and grey, and then it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Get a goddamn color palette, people. Oh god, every game looks so similar. But this actually looks better though. This actually looks better than most of them. This game actually has a really cool design, more horrific, macabre design to it a little bit. Yeah, it looks better, I think, than most of them have done. Definitely looks a lot better than most. I'm just a little tired from seeing so many horror-looking games now. But this is probably the best one so far. No, but it's much better design than the actual characters, yeah. It's much better design, how the helmet looks, the faces. It's more detailed how it actually looks like. So it's less generic, it actually looks much more interesting. It's better done. The detail is better. I mean, I think an issue is that a lot of the other grey ones, they look all too similar.
From 505 Games, a new organized crime game, Crime Boss Rockay City. Please welcome Kirby Joe Grubb.
It's like Mafia, one of those like, it's Mafia games, yeah, Crime Boss City, this thing. So they're one of those games, you know, when it's just like, yeah, you gotta like, here we go, you gotta rob this thing, yeah,
Hello, Game Awards. We are here.
My God.
We are here to set a slightly different tone for the trailer you're about to watch.
You see this trailer here, well,
It's a little different than the rest of these trailers you're seeing tonight. This one's a little bit dangerous. So the boss wanted to come out here.
Oh, that is so cringe.
Hurt yourself.
Yes. It doesn't make any sense because every other trailer is basically been like a apocalyptic death world. Yeah, it's like 85% of the trailer has been like the world is doomed, and you're surrounded by undead, and it's flying heads everywhere, and it's so much blood. And then these guys come out like, oh, this game is kind of like bloody and dangerous. Like what? Like every other game. It's not like we had a bunch of romance dating games here, right? No, like every game so far has been like 90, 85%. Has been like brutal murder games. Not a single game has been like a lovable romance, except some of the nominees. But not the actual. The only game so far has been the painting game. You open the door to the windows. Yeah, the view game. The only game so far that hasn't had any violence in it. Every other game has been extremely, you know, bloody. So you're like, what? What are you talking about? This video makes no sense, right? It's so cringe. Oh, he showed me the trailer. Oh my gosh.
Enjoy the debut trailer for Crime Boss Rockay City.
Finally.
March 28th, 2023. So let's roll it.
Finally. Let's roll it, okay. Yeah. Crime Boss. I'm happy honestly because it's not like, yeah, it has colors. It's not like gray. Yeah. Keep basing is good. Okay, interesting. It's gonna be Rook or Ass. What's he playing now? Trey is a dragon. Okay, they have some good cast though. Yeah. Oh my God, Danny Glover's gloves. It's gonna be. I'm too old for this stuff. And then who's Rooker playing? Touchdown. Yeah. I mean, honestly, this is like one of the best things I've seen so far today. I'm just happy to see it's like Uncle Iso, and I'm just like, oh my God, this game looks awesome, it's colorful, looks fun. And not a game that isn't like a goddamn catacomb game. Yeah, finally a game that isn't just like a game that we were playing as with Michael Rooker or so on, and it's actually look colorful. That kind of, I needed that. That was like, oh my God, the game looked happy.
Based on votes from our jury and fans around the world. Here are the nominees for best role-playing game: Elden Ring, Live Alive.
Well, I mean, Elden Ring's gonna win that, right? Because it's gonna crush for Pokemon and so on, and Xenoblade. This thing versus this thing? Do you think Elden Ring's gonna lose to Xenoblade, right? Come on. But I think it's kinda unfair because I don't even see that as this is the one! The furry one! The Sonic! Elden Ring probably win them, but yeah, the Sonic Frontier and who's gonna win? Yeah, no, they lost! The furries lost! No! Genshin Impact wins! He's all on Chinese, man! He got a boss, man! Well, I guess it's like Stray, maybe Sifu, yeah, but Stray, right? Which feels like it isn't really an independent game because they're publishers, so they're lying. God of War, obviously, then, because it's like. Yeah, obviously. Horizon probably wins nothing, right? Bam. This is one of the weird. I think it's gonna be FF14 is gonna win this thing. I think 14 is gonna win this, yeah. Or Genshin Impact, but probably 14. Yeah, because everyone loves that of going. Everyone's like really like, this is like amazing social game, right? Not bad, I guess. Well, I'm disappointed in those, the furries lost, man. I'm disappointed in you Sonic fans. How could you lose this? Oh my God, the furries lost, man. We gotta tweet that it, man. Oh my God. But I guess like Genshin Impact got more votes because they. I remember I did my waifu list on. Yeah, I did my, you know, I never played Genshin Impact, but here's my, here's my waifu top list. That was fun to do. I was like, I never played this game. But I think this, look at this like boxing woman. She looks hot. It's awesome doing that shit. Oh, it's so fun. That's one of my, I personally think one of my funniest videos to do myself, you know, yeah. Because I'm just like, okay, never, yeah, play the game. Let's talk about, I played it once, I played a little bit, but like not that much. Get your input, yeah. I played like the first, oh, is it more commercial? This cool. I thought it was gonna be ending there. What is now? Learn more. Whatever. I think we're gonna end it now soon, right? We're gonna have the best game, which probably, if it's like how it's going right now, the judges are obsessed with God of Ragnarok, right? It's so typical. They always hate Elden Ring. Elden Ring is popular among the people too. You know what I mean? Elden Ring is popular among humans, right? Yeah, not the big money. So that's also gonna be what they probably won't win. Now, Elden Ring is a much harder time to win, right? Because, all the judges and they're all like, oh, Ben Broad is back. He's doing some more, Snap commercial. I got you, Ben, bro. I got you, bro. Yeah, he's back here being all happy. He's so happy, man. Okay, I brought the voice then. No, just when I turn on Sonic again. Oh, whatever. It's a commercial for Snap, but yeah. He's just so happy, man. He's always been so happy, man. He's just, every time... Oh god, that comment on Odisan. You... Yeah, it's like either AV director or YouTuber, basically the same thing. No, but Odisan was so dark today. That is always dark, but they were joking that the Savage-san thinks he's an AV director. It was so terrible, man. He locks the door, right? He's like, "Hey, girl!" He's trying to be nice to her, and it's so, yeah. God, the anime is so dirty, man. It's played off in such a bad way, man. Oh, God. Now it's more commercial, whatever. Oh god. Oh god, Twitter, man, Jesus Christ. Okay. Back to it, guys, back to it, yeah, back to the final stretch here. Back to the final bit here. Oh, it's Reggie's. The fired Bowser is back.
So this year,
Okay,
I'm here to present the best game direction category.
Okay. I think it's weird. Some of them have the announcer, and some other ones doesn't. When it's just like best role-playing game, whatever. That's like this thing. Yeah, at least like, but when it's like impact game, accessibility, like let me have a voice now. Like Jesus Christ. You can really see how it is so politically oriented right now.
You need to have created an experience that is incredibly special to the players.
Okay.
To the teams represented behind these titles, you have my...
I think this is the second last award. After that, it's probably best game, right, Klaus?
Nominees for the best game direction.
After that, I think we have 16 to mention that, or Zelda probably. It's a fun trailer. Yeah, Elden Ring is probably the best directed game right this year. It's just like it's the same two games every category. Horizon, right? Yeah, Horizon. This is so boring because there are other games also, guys. You only have the same three games all the time, man. And Stray is extremely overrated, honestly. It is extremely overrated. It's not that good game direction, come on. The game is so short too, yeah. It doesn't even feel it's comparable because it's a short game directed.
Game direction goes to...
Elden Ring should really win, given how much better the game it is.
Elden Ring.
Oh! You might actually win the best Game Award too, then, mate. Yeah, we go, baby! Trust those goddamn rhino people. Trust those Vikings, baby. Here we go. Yes! Elden Ring, we can do it, baby. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Yeah, because actually it's a more interesting gameplay. I mean, honestly, I think God of War doesn't have very good directing because it's kind of the same shit they had in the previous game, right? Yeah. It's really good directing? I don't think so. Honestly not. Yeah, thank you so much.
It's a great pleasure receiving this.
Hotdog is like, I thank you very much, or I really mean it.
As a director, I'm very honored about that. フロムソフトウェアのですね、エルデンリング過去最大規模のタイトルだったということで、谷村さんや石崎さんをはじめとする、頼りになる主要ディレクターのチームと一緒に開発に臨んだタイトルですので。
Keeps going. Yeah, how is it just fast?
Elden Ring is our, the biggest game that we have ever.
It's hard to translate it, but yeah.
So we have worked with several co-directors, including Mr.
Yeah, he basically said that everyone part of it's been the directing's been good, hard to work. Like honestly, it's hard to translate because he speaks really fast too. He basically just mentioned he was very proud and it was hard to work on, and yeah, there's been a lot of stuff to work with the translation one. Yeah, thank you so much.
So once again, thank you so much for your support.
But that honestly was hard to translate. That guy was like, what should I have to translate it? Because he kept being so fast, but it was kind of like, he said, oh yeah, this is like what is good, and that was hard, honestly, to kind of have, what would I say there? So I was thinking it too, like, how do I translate this? It's basically just like, the director, technical director, yeah. It's kind of hard to hear what he said, honestly.
Sometimes you gotta take a bullet for these motherfuckers in the name of empty promises. Politicians, military runners, intelligence operatives, all the rotten fish in one fucking barrel, this dogtown.
Game is this?
Tell me you've got plans.
Sounds like Cyberpunk, right? Yeah. And there was like Kenny Reeves.
There's anyone we can trust now.
DLC? But it's out in the desert now then?
FIA.
So, what do we do now?
I was like a face off.
Dogtown. Burn it to the ground is what we'll do.
But it's like Cyberpunk outside the city now? Instead of Night City?
Them or us?
It's like a big DLC, but you're... I don't know, would it be in the desert? Huh.
Peace comes at a price.
The anime saved the whole game, I don't know about that. Come on. Yeah, Cyberpunk. Phantom Liberty. No, here's Alibi's here! Here's playing new Q.
Agent Solomon Reed in Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. Can't wait for you guys to meet.
Will it actually work when it comes out? I mean, I have the game, don't get me wrong, man. But you know, I said it before, right? The game is an utter shame, right? When it was released, how buggy it was. I mean, the gameplay is fine, so if it works, yeah.
I'm thrilled to share with you another global game announcement. This comes from one of the most decorated developers in the world.
Finally?
Consistently pushes
Final Fantasy finally?
forward for each of its releases. This studio has been nominated multiple times for
It's like
Game
a
of the Year
Final Fantasy because they've done a lot of games over the years.
Beyond great
Or Nintendo.
chosen the Game Awards as the place for this.
They have won already like 2 awards today too, so. See if I'm right. But it's a premiere though. Maybe it's been trade premiere. Oh, Bandai Namco. Yeah, I mean they've been there many times before. Tales maybe? Maybe a new Tales game? I'm getting goosebumps. Is there a new Tales game? Tales something else? Is it finally not a grey shitty game? Is it finally colorful? You know, some ugly grey stuff that every other game company does? It's gonna be Tales, right? I think it's gonna be a new Tales game. Like Tales of something else. Of Awakening. Tales of Origin, something else. Let's see if I'm right there. I'm gonna go. I mean, Tales of Arise is an amazing game. I didn't play it. I just played it recently. It's such a good game. Holy shit, it's such a good game. Like, because I played it my summer this year, yeah. Come on, tell me it's a new Tales game. This feels like a Tales intro, right? Oh, I love Tales opening. Second opening, so good. Storyline so good. Tales of Arise is so well written. My god, that's a good game. I have the ultimate edition for them, man. Yeah, I bought the I bought the freaking whole shit, man. Yeah, it's been god damn, it's a Tales game. Feed the fire. Come on, show me what game it is. I feel it's a Tales game. I mean, it's a Tales game, right? I want a Tales game. But Bandai Namco also releases Elden Ring, so that's a Cinderburn. This sounds like it's Elden Ring now, Elden Ring 2 or something. My god, I hope it's a Tales game. What do I get instead? Some grey mecha stuff? It's like Gundam. It is from software, yeah, because for the Cinder, then I was thinking of, yeah, then I got the Elden Ring feel to it. Because Bandai Namco said it's using Elden Ring, so first I was like, Tales, but no, it's a mecha game from software. This is the next game. They're tired of samurais, they're tired of medieval guys, they're like mecha stuff. They're going Gundam on us. Yeah, From Software's new game. It's like the 4th mission. Here we go. But then when I read that From Cinder, I was like, oh, it's freaking From Software. If it's heavy, man, it's heavy, it's mechas. Oh, this game is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be... Elden Ring is already crushing everything here. Gives me a definitely that 4th mission feel to it. If you ever played 4th mission, yeah, lots of 4th mission. But I guess it's more like School of the Enders, maybe? Yeah, probably. Armored Core 6. Of course it's all. I thought it was maybe a new one. Yeah, yeah, of course. Armored Core is getting it in the past. Armored Core is the game that, yeah, of course. They made those games in the past before they were. When did I get Rune 3? When did I get Rune 3? Am I the only one that liked the Rune games? Yeah, or whatever it's called in Europe though again. It's called Exile. Lost Kingdom is called in Europe. Lost Kingdoms. Game of the Year, man. Oh. Man, I don't know why I was like so convinced you're gonna have a new Tales game, man. I was so convinced it was gonna be a new Tales game. I was like, Bandai Namco is my Tales game. Oh, it's a fire. Oh, it's a Tales game, right? I'm disappointed now. No. From Software, man. Mecha time, baby. Oh, this is the same trailer I've seen, yeah. It looks very similar to you, though, Luigi. Yeah, it's PG-13. But this is probably the last thing now, right? Yeah, I think it's gonna be... I think we're gonna have the Game Awards Award, and after that they're gonna have like FF16 probably, or Zelda, right? Yeah, or both as ending after these commercials, whatever. Yeah, but I think it's gonna. I said earlier, but it's gonna go with, yeah. I think they're gonna, because they haven't shown. They mentioned 16 twice now. They mentioned 16 twice, and so I feel that's like, they also mentioned Zelda several times, right? So, but I feel they mentioned 16 in a very much like, oh, we're gonna have a trailer. Where Zelda is a little bit like, oh yeah, people like Zelda, right? So it's a little different, but they're definitely teasing that they're gonna have either one of those two things, I feel, or both, right? Yeah, because I feel that they can be building up that like a 16 new trailers being something they have mentioned several times. But yeah, even a lot of these Steam decks, baby. And now it's like what's it called now again? What is it called now again? Rocket League. Yeah, and it's now it's low high, low. Yeah, it's called like low fi-fi girl. She's called. Yeah. I gotta work soon. Jesus Christ, man! It's so early. Yeah, now it's like freaking day, man. No, I can just go to. I mean, I should really work now, but like I said, I could flex. I can it's kind of weird in my work because on Fridays, I feel like I always have Fridays like kind of flexible. I can kind of like work until evening or early morning. Where usually my weeks is like the beginning of the week. Then I have to work a lot, like Monday, Tuesday, and usually have to work on weekends too, right? On and off. And I work evenings. It's very random, right? I have a client meeting and so on. Like 2 weeks ago, I had to work like, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, having night and so on. Right? A lot of client meeting. This week I had something yesterday. Yesterday I had some kind of had to go and write some contracts. Yesterday was kind of those weird days where I had to deal with some contracts and NDAs and had to write that. I had to call some people talking to some lawyers, and it was like one of those annoying things. So it's like, here's a really weird written NDA I need to call some lawyer and talk to them about these things. But I didn't pay for it. I mean, I called the lawyer on the company I work. So, you know, with other companies I work for, so I called another lawyer, right? It's just how it works, right? Basically, I had a specific number I can call, right, to a lawyer. I had to pay for that lawyer because that lawyer works for the company that I also work with, right? In a sense, but the same companies, we kind of connected somehow, right? So I got like a hotline lawyer number thing that I could call, right, and talk to this woman and ask her some questions about this NDA and so. I was like, this is really weird NDA, even though I should know it myself, but you know what I mean. So that day, yesterday was confusing. There's a lot of that stuff. I had to sit there and try to understand some weird contracts, and it was like very weirdly written. And it was I was looking for some organization number as well. But anyway, here we go.
Anticipated new entry in the acclaimed Final Fantasy
Yes!
franchise.
FF16, baby! You know, I love the Airbrigades, but freaking shit, man!
Time to TGA, Mr. Naoki Yoshida.
Oh my god, that's what I'm here for. I want to see F16, I want to see... These are like trailers I did it earlier this year, F16, right? You know, I've been playing Fantasy for like 30 years. It's like my favorite game of all time, right, basically. The Fantasy means a lot to me, right? It's been like my favorite franchise for all the years, just Squeen's games. You know, I love Final Fantasy, the Sega games, all these games, right? You know, Saga Frontier and so on as well. Vagrant Story, etc., right? You know, I played every goddamn game ever made, right? So I'm getting really excited now. Come on, freaking give me a new Final Fantasy. Oh, I will in the shirt, but I should wear my fat shirt. Damn it. Maybe I want my fat shirt, but whatever, it's over there. No time for what we get, but whatever. We're gonna get later. Okay, FF. Here we go. This is the game is announced, but I wanna see this thing. Because I have volume. Max volume, baby. Max volume. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be probably my favorite game. This is Zelda, I guess, yeah, next year. Where's the get the one shit then? Yeah. Oh my god, it's blood. It's gonna be darker and bloodier too, baby. Yeah, it's gonna be darker and bloodier as well, man. They changed the gameplay course again, right? With the whole more Devil May Cry thing. Whatever, I mean, they do it every time. I don't mind it that much, honestly, because they always change the combat if I say. But I might miss the party members. But I think you've seen party members. Yeah, we're gonna see it. That's 15 times, of course. Yeah, the Odin, definitely. Is that Ramu? That Shiva throwing the ice ball, definitely, right? My waifu! I'm getting so much goosebumps, but Jesus Christ, man. This is the game I'm waiting for. Maybe even more than Zelda for me personally. Maybe. Oh, that's Bahamut, I think. What? I think it's Bahamut coming out. It's Bahamut, yeah. And they have different summonings. I compared it a bit to Shifter in Attack on Titan, right? In my previous reaction of it. Oh, it's the Ifrit. Oh my god, I'm getting so much goosebumps, man. This is the game I'm waiting for. This, Street Fighter 6, I guess, and Zelda, yeah. This is my 3 games, right? Only Japan in this case. I don't care about it, yeah. The Western people are all great stuff, whatever. Hey, this is what I want, man. Lightning bolts, explosions. Oh my god, it's beautiful. I hope it has more chance of gameplay though. 15 was way too easy. 13 is pretty hard, you know. Yeah, 13 isn't the hardest game ever, but it was pretty hard. Yeah, next year finally. It's been so long. Yeah. Oh, but I'm playing already. Okay. But yeah, you probably have more playable characters or the companion AI maybe. That's how it feels. Oh, he's burning up because we had the flying bird thing that it turned into, I think. Yeah, but it really is clear that they have their own shifter thing or they have their own summoning. Kind of like Legend of Legacy, but they have their own, you know, personal summoning inside of them, right? Yeah, so he's like the Firebird or so on. They have their own different... I mean, that's the game for me, guys. I never hear the classic or Final Fantasy music. Oh, that's so much. You can pre-order today? You finally get the date, baby? There's still half year left, though. God damn it. There's still 6 months left, though. Oh, PlayStation exclusive. There's still a half year left, baby.
Please welcome the director of Hazelight Studios and last year's Game of
Yeah, he's won last year, of course.
Here's
Josef Fares. Josef, yeah. So he's, yeah, I mean, he's famous in Sweden, right? You know. I met him once, right? I know a lot of people from Hazelight, so. Yeah. Yeah, last year he got kind of drunk and so, right?
Last year winning Game of the Year.
You can hear he has a Swedish accent. You can really hear he has a Swedish accent. Oh my god. Oh god.
You do want to win because it's a great feeling.
Yeah. He's swinglishing it.
However, you do actually.
I'm sorry. However, that's so Swedish, man. Oh. He's just a Swede, man. Oh. Oh, I hate it. I hate it when I say so. Oh, he sounds so Swedish. No, I mean, I hate myself, right? When I sound so Swinglish too, right?
It's really awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome. He really does the Swinglish. Oh, it's beautiful. He's so Swedish. Oh, it's beautiful. He speaks 100% Swedish, man. Yeah, he just. Oh, it's very dramatic here, the Game of the Year. Yeah. So I mean, it's obviously between Elden Ring or Horizon. Oh, sorry, I'm kidding. It's Elden Ring or God of War. Horizon probably will win nothing. So far, it's lost every nominee has been in, right? Because it's not a very good game. It's just overrated as hell, right? I like how dramatic this is. It's like we're gonna have a whole symphony to announce the game, man. But I mean, yeah, again, God of War or Elden Ring is only 2 games. Interesting is Xenoblade series here. It already lost to God of War as it already lost to, you know, Elden Ring as the best role-playing game. So how could it win in the best game category? It couldn't even win its own category against Elden Ring. It's also because Elden Ring is less of a role-playing game, I think, a JRPG style, and then Xenoblade. Yeah. But sure, I mean, you can get it up there too. Yeah, you're also part of this game, man. You're also part of it. Yeah, you can also be there. Xenoblade 3. You can pretend you have a chance to beat this thing. I mean, there's no way Xenoblade 3 is gonna win this thing. I'm sorry, fans, but I'm just being realistic here. I mean, I like it much more than God of War. Don't get me wrong, right? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm just trying to be realistic. But Stray is so overrated, yeah. Like, Stray is a that good game. I think an issue is Stray is a short game too. I think it doesn't even comparable because Stray is a game you beat in like in 1 game session, right? It's like when I said directing for Stray, I was like, what's Stray? The game is beat in like 3-4 hours, like 5 hours top, right? Yeah. You can beat the game in a few hours, like 5 hours. Yeah, it's like when you play it more than once, you beat it so quickly. It's way less directing to make such short. I think Stray is absurdly overrated, honestly. Doesn't mean it's a bad game. I'm just saying that it's not really the best game of the year. There's so many other games I would rather have best game of the year than Stray. But the Elden Ring probably. Elden Ring should win. Waiting for right. Especially because in the beginning of the stream, Elden Ring is a much better game than other games. Elden Ring is the first game I feel in years when I actually want to play the game. No, but I actually want to go back and keep playing, right? Elden Ring is the game I actually want to keep playing when I stop playing the game, right? Where none of the other games here really make me happen. I think Xenoblade 3 is probably the closest thing I have to that Kanna-chan is covering over. Yeah. So that's it. Oh, Kanna, okay, good. You get fired, Kanna. You had 1 job. That's okay, fire can be there. That's good. Or girl can be there. But it's kind of like. I mean, God of War is clearly the favored by this judge zone. Elden Ring is by far the favored by the actual players, right? So the voting, the Elden Ring has a lot more votes probably, but it doesn't that's a whole thing though. Man, these are kind of too long now. It's gonna end. There's like 6 minutes left to the next hour, right? I'm probably gonna end that thing. I think FF16 as I expected was just with the game of the year, yeah, that's what I expected, right? But I still might see something else. They might still see something else. I'm imagining maybe something else gonna happen, like Zelda or something afterwards.
Game of the year winner.
It should be Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Yes, it makes sense. Yeah, the world makes sense. No, it's good, man. But I mean, when they beat God of War in Best Director, then it was kind of like, yeah, I have a hard time seeing it losing now though, because that's kind of the same thing. Like Best Directed Game and Best Game is a very similar genre. It's almost the same genre, yeah, Best Director and Best Game. So Then I felt that they had it in. I mentioned earlier. Yeah, I felt that they had it right. Yeah, Elden Ring wins, baby. I'm happy about that because God of War is way overrated, I feel. But if anything, Horizon is way overrated. Because why is Horizon in every category and it wins shit, man? Is the yeah, Horizon is like in every category and it wins nothing. It was hilarious. Yeah, he's the megalobox of gaming.
フロムソフトウェアのみんな、そして
Everyone from Software is.
バンダイナムコの皆さん、
Yeah, Bandai Namco and everyone at Bandai Namco.
そして素晴らしい神話を
Yeah, the amazing game we made together.
そんな素晴らしいですね。
Yeah, it's super. Yeah, it's amazing. It's a great achievement, I guess.
伝えるとともにこの喜びを分かち合いたいと思います。
Yeah.
I would like to share this great
It's basically gonna be like we're all happy at From Software and Bandai Namco, right? We're all.
From Software, our
Yeah.
partner,
And Bandai Namco, yeah, we're all happy and.
And last but least, Mr. George R. Martin, who created the great mythos for this game.
すごく大変で問題の多いプロジェクトだったので、ディレクターとしてはすごくホッとしています。そしてですね、このゲームオブザイヤーという。
I mean, I guess it's like the hard of being a director and be easy.
これからも今よりもこのゲームよりもですね、面白いゲームを作っていこうと決意してますので。
No, it's like it's happy. Everyone likes the game and it's very.
We have faced so many
challenges, yeah,
difficulties. I'm really relieved. And this might not be the light thing to say at the on the occasion of the receiving the GOTY award, but I haven't made up my mind to create even more interesting games than this one.
Next game's gonna be harder. No easy mode. Never easy mode. It's like next game's gonna be even harder for everyone.
エルデンリングについてもまだやりたいことありますので、その点でも今回の実装すごく大きな励みになりました。
As for Elden Ring, we still have several more things we want to do.
Yeah, they got DLC coming, right? More stuff coming, yeah.
Really encourage us.
そして最後にこのゲームをプレイしてくれて、楽しんでくれて、支援してくれた多くのユーザーさんに最大限の感謝を伝えたいです。本当にありがとうございます。皆さんのおかげで。我々
Thank you everyone.
作りたいゲームを全力で作るという最高のことができています。
Happy everyone knows for its own.
皆さんと同じ時代
Yeah, me and something everyone.
制作に従事できたことを
Except everyone likes the game. Thanks so much for liking my game. Thanking all the fans. It's basically thanking all the fans. It's like thanking all the fans to be happy with the game. I'm happy everyone liked the game and so on, right? Yeah, it's basically like telling. They appreciate the fans' support.
Because of you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It was easy to translate this thing the first time. But no, but it was basically like the first speech was like, thank you at Bandai Namco and at From Software, right?
I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
Happy now? It was staged. Bill Clinton. That wasn't even good. What? I guess someone used.
All right. Well, eventful evening. Congratulations. This has been such a special night.
Yeah, I guess he ran up there.
That next year, 2023, marks the 10th annual Game Awards. So we are lucky to do this every year. We want to thank all.
Maybe it's gonna be. Oh, maybe it's gonna be our next thing in the last second, right? Yeah, Zelda maybe. No. You hope for Zelda, man.
For a very special evening of video game music performed live at the world-famous Hollywood Bowl next year on June 25th, 2023. We will be celebrating the past decade of video game music and looking ahead to its future.
I mean, yeah, it'd be nice.
Much more about this historic collaboration early next year. Until then, thank you and happy holiday season, and we'll see you.
Yeah, that positive. Unless they do something suddenly now. Unless they suddenly throw out something now here. But no, I don't see any. Yeah. I'm just happy that there's no easy, there's no easy mode game won, guys. Makes me happy, man. Gives a sparkle in my life, man. It's not too bad. I gotta go to work now after this thing, but I'm really tired. But you know, the break clorting after work, I guess, or maybe at my break later on or something. No, but I like it. Like no easy mode, man. Easy mode is for suckers, man. But if I briefly go over it, right? I'll make another video probably. I'm probably gonna make a video. I'm gonna do a little quick video before I go to work. I'll probably do a quick video where I like put down my favorite reaction parts. I'm not gonna spend, you know, like upload like 5 videos, right? I'll do one video. People that want to stream whatever, right? And we just look at like my favorite reaction, something, right? Probably like Fastest one. I would feel that'd be interesting. But otherwise, I mean, the Elden Ring course rightfully won, right? I mean, I went over at the beginning of the stream, right? Why it is the best game, why it has the winning and so on, why it has the better gameplay, interesting gameplay and so on, right? Actually pulls you in, you want to play the game and so on. But yeah, I think Horizon was hilarious. It really was the Megalobox feel to it, where it's like, okay, it's announced in like 10 categories, wins or nothing. F14 kept being like the best ongoing game, right? With like best supported, best things and so on. So that's kind of a trend F14 has had for years. What more can we say? God of War won a lot of this kind of side stuff, like best music, best narration. They won this like kind of the side things, but it didn't win, you know, the best game or the best direction. It didn't win at the best gameplay, right? And I think it's a big issue. I think it's a big issue that God of War has, right? I don't think the gameplay is very good, right? It's like more on, you know, a storyline narration. I think it is weak, I think, on the actual gameplay. And again, speaking, right, I feel this whole the award system here, it is pretty crappy when it comes to actual gameplay. If you ignore Elden Ring, which everyone loves and has great gameplay, the most loaded games are now nominated, so those that I would say are not the top gameplay of the categories, right? What I mentioned earlier, especially during this like impactful game and so on, that's a great example of, I think, a very shitty category, because the reason why is that, as I mentioned, right, I went over it much longer earlier, but basically, like, you can have a game, let's for example, like JRPG, right, like a very long 100-hour storyline game that also has issues with, you know, this and that, and blah blah blah, and it covers a lot of different story aspects and this thing, and human issues and racism and blah blah so on, right? It can be very deep onto that, but that's a whole game, like a 100-hour game, right? It has a lot of storylines and so on. But then you have this like Arctic game. There's like 50 minutes to play, like less than an hour, and that game is in the nomination because it only has the focus. That game is not gonna give you the same impact or the same emotions or whatever, or the same reflection, right, or the same philosophy. The game is gonna give you way less than this like 100-hour JRPG is gonna give you, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense that it's there. But the first game is very in your face. It's very shallow understanding, right, of empathy and say that, right. The other game has like a 50-hour storyline empathy, right? It's much better to explain that issue with you, but that doesn't be announced. That kind of shit is every year in this category, right? It's always that kind of in-your-face, arch-elusive thing that people, it's like, oh, but this is only made for that thing. And it's almost like a weakness, right? Where if I make a game that has, let's say, it's challenging 10 different stuff, right? But then another is only doing one. That only doing one thing is preferred because people say, oh, but this game is about, I don't know, homosexuality. Yeah, this game is about racism. But my game is about that plus 10 more things, right? My game is much better. It's about much more stuff, and it's deeper in everything. It's not shallow just because it's more. It can be deeper in every category, right? But this really tiny indie game, it only has one purpose. That is a noun. That is nominated because it only has one focus, right? That kind is very, very clear. I think that's bullshit. I think that's like clearly a lower quality than many other games that does the exact same thing but better. But because the games do more than one thing, right? They kind of act like that. So I think it's very weird. That's very weird to me. Briefly, right? Most of the game trailer were very bleak. I kept saying it, right? But yeah, they were really, really boring, many of them. Not that the games are boring or whatever, but after being it for a few hours, you're like, oh my god, it's like the 10th trailer now where the game is gray, black, and red. Yeah, and then it's like that for 10 more videos, right? So the few games that have been the Bandai Namco game, Blue Protocol, you were like, oh my god, look at the colors! Right? I was like, the colors! You know, I was happy getting like, oh my god, this is color this is beautiful. I was like, oh my god, finally a game with beautiful colors, right? A game with water and waifus. I mean, not every game has to be a goddamn bleak zombie apocalypse. Apparently, the Western developers, they only want to make that, right? And it's kind of weird, because I worked on one Western game company a couple years ago, and it was very similar, and I hated it in our game. We made a sci-fi game, right? And we had 3 different factions, you think about like server that they compete with. And they were also bleak and boring. One was very stylistic, but very like clean, you know, white and blue and clean. Boring, I would say. Humans, rusty, they were boring. It was just rust and dark, black and red rust, right? And then we had kind of the Zerg thing, basically, right? And it was also like, okay, kind of bleak and so on. Red and white, yeah. And I was like, why is it no color, right? Why can't one army be a bunch of waifus? No, but like, honestly, more color, blue, red, blue, you know, make the game look more appealing, right? Yeah. And people say it's generic or whatever, but I think most games, unfortunately, in the West goes into that. Like my game also did from the artist crew, and I hated that game. Yeah, I hated that game's graphics, and the game was very badly received on the graphical standpoint, right? Well, I didn't ever love. No, but seriously, people really disliked it. I didn't know the graphics, right? I used to complain about it all the time for 3 years, and but honestly, people hated the graphics because people were it was generic. It was like every other game. Everyone's feedback, reviews, the actual players disliked how the game looked, right? Because it was generic, grey mesh, like most Western developers. It's a trend that I really dislike in the West, I guess. Also a little bit in Japan, but especially in the West. Yeah, it's like, man, it's... I guess, anyway, guys, please subscribe to it's alright. I will do a like, short edit of some of my favorite reaction parts. Cut it out now, publish that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.